What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Real Fan Sports. Appreciate you all for joining and tuning in for another great live stream tonight. We are checking out some NRL Bulldogs, the Bullies versus the Bunnies, the Rabbitohs. And I know I put emphasis on the toes. I know. But hopefully we're in for a good one. I tried to get a Bunnies fan to join us today, but unfortunately Boro had better things to do than hang out with poor old me. You know, he decided he'd rather go to the pub and drink beer. How dare he? How dare he? And my light stopped working. Ow, shit. I'm breaking everything. Come on, light. Work. All right. I guess we are getting a light today. Goodness gracious. Okay. All right. Whatever, dude. F the light. We're going to be here anyway. But yeah, I tried to get Boros to come and join us today. He unfortunately already had plans, but he did say that the next Bunnies game that we had the opportunity to do, he will try and be here. So we'll be ready for that one. But we're going to check out this game. We'll see how everything goes. What's our thoughts with this? I know the Bulldogs we're top of the ladder. I'm not sure if they still are. I think they're coming off of a bye week last week. So what is y'all's thoughts going into this game? What up, Christian? How we doing, brother? How we doing? Oh, how are we recovering from this past weekend? Are we feeling good? We got a lot of streams coming up this week. I think Friday night. Well, so today, I guess, or early Saturday morning for you guys out in Australia. I'm assuming we're going to do a bunch of NBA games. There's 2 games tomorrow. I would like to say we're going to do at least one, if not both of them. Then we got Saturday morning IPL, which is going to be great. And then we're going to have Sinbad joining me and hopefully Nan on Monday morning or Sunday, whatever it may be, for Hawthorne versus Geelong, which apparently is a very rich rivalry between those two teams. And Sinbad was like, look, man, if there's one game you absolutely have to catch this year, it's got to be this one. He said it's an amazing event. We got to be there to watch some history hopefully be made. So pretty excited for it. What up, Jimmy? Said, go you Dragons. What up, Jimmy? What up, Christian? What up, Sinbad? How we doing? Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Come on. How we feeling? Let me see. Let me pull up my super coach here. We started a little early. We still got plenty of time before the game starts. So let's go ahead. Let me pull up super coach and take a look and see how my team's looking. Let's pull that up. So I'm good. Did I drink all week? Nice. Yeah, I had some beer. I had a couple beers last night, but that was about it. And I'm gonna have a couple tonight just to keep me up, but mainly just chilling. Oh man, look at the team that did it all, that won, beat all the Australians. What a great time it was being, still currently the champion of Real Fan Sports Supercoach. But let's take a look at NRL. See what we got going. So far, I only put up 82 points this round, so that's not a good sign. I'm gonna say that's not a good sign. Let's see what happened last night. I didn't watch the games last night, so I'm not sure what happened. And I hadn't checked any of the scores from last night either. So let's see. Was the Dragons that played yesterday? Let's see. I had Guller, who I didn't play. I had Egan put up 48. All right, I'm not mad at that from Egan. And I don't think I had anyone play against the Dragons. Oh, I did. I had Garrick. Garrick is continuously just let me down. He's had like that one crazy game, right? Like what was it? It was like 2 really good games in the early part of the season. Yeah, the 157, the 86. He had 79 last week. I guess I can't fault him on that. But 34, bud. 34, 761,000 of my salary, and you give me 34 points. What the hell is this? I had to get rid of Tui Peloto because he wants to go and get an injury. How dare he? Okay, so not looking great. Let's take a look at AFL. Maybe AFL will be better. I doubt it, but maybe it'll be better. All right. Currently, I'm projected 1862. All right, not looking like a good start. Let's see. Okay, so I got Cripps playing right now. I'm finally doing the captain vice captain thing. I'm finally doing that, so that's good. Did I have anyone play yesterday? Did no one play yesterday? Oh yeah, there we go. Ashcroft. Ashcroft got 89. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's not bad. That's not bad. We're chilling. How the Dragons play yesterday? I didn't even check the score. Can I see? Okay, here we go. I see it. Dragons won 2018. Look at that. Look at that. Said I only have one player in this game. Zeri for the Dogs. Chilling in Wellington this weekend. Nice, man. Nice. A little vacation time or visiting some family or what? Said enjoy living in the past. I will always enjoy living in the past. You know what they say? There's nothing like the future than the past. Yeah, there's nothing like the future is the past. I think that's what they say. Right? Does that anybody want to object? If you do object, you're blocked. You're banned instantly. What IPL game are you doing next? I am doing the good question. It's the Saturday game. So whatever the Saturday 9 o'clock game is, the later Saturday game. Goodness. Let me pull up me and Non's conversation so I can go look because I already forgot. I am doing RR versus LSG. I'm doing RR and LSG. That's what we'll be covering. Do you mean the game the Dragons won? Yeah, that's what I mean. They kicked some ass. Let's look at some of the stats, man. I'm trying ESPN for the first time. I just realized since now they put me in Australia, I get all the stats on here. What the deal is here? Let's see. I don't even know how to read. Okay. Tackles. All right. Everybody won 100% of tackles. Okay. This isn't really giving me much information at all, huh? Yeah, this really doesn't tell me shit. This is horrible. What is this? Okay, never mind. We're just gonna not look at that no more. Project include rookie scores that are generally higher. Yeah. I guess you're right. Vacation time? Hell yeah. I love a good vacation. What's there out to do in Wellington? What's there out to do in Wellington? Anything fun? It really pissed me off that this light isn't working. So give me a second. I'll try to get this fixed. But I don't. It was just working like literally this morning. Hello. There we go. Oh, there it went. Come on. No. I'll tell you what. I absolutely love this light, right? But I'll tell you this much: it was the biggest, frustrating, $100 or $120. $120 I spent. It took like 3 months to get here. 3-4 months. Now it's custom made and everything, so I mean I understand that. And then they come here and they give me this crappy wire that breaks every 30 seconds. So Dragons blew a 14-0 lead and then escaped with a win. Oh wow! So they almost let the Eagles come back then. Well, hey, look, it doesn't matter the story of the game, right? It's just who comes out on top. Just matter who comes on top. It said breweries. Oh, there we go. We'll hit Brewtown tomorrow. There's a legitimate place called Brewtown. Yeah. I want to invite to the party. That sounds like fun. That's how you know Jimmy loves his beers. My dude brews beers. He turned his wife's she shed into a brew station, into his own little home bar. He's like, "Oh yeah, honey, let's go on vacation. I got vacation time this week. What you want to do? Yeah, let's go to a brewery for a week. Let's just go to a brewery for a week. Fuck it. Nah, it sounds like fun, man. Enjoy your time out there. Make sure to get some other fluids outside of just your beer. And let me go shut the door for a second. Well, what up, Smitty? How we doing, brother? How we doing, Smitty? Oof. All right. I think I'm finally all set. I feel like I start the stream every single time, like early, right? I wasn't even going to start till 1 o'clock. I started early, and then I still don't have everything ready and done, and then I end up having to stop and fix things. So that's on me. What's up, Indo Pack Reactions? Appreciate you for subscribing. Much love. Look it up. It also has go-karts, escape rooms, paintball, and other family shit. And other family shit like knife making. You did not just say that. That's crazy. Okay, hold up. What Brute? So I just searched Brewtown in Wellington. Brewtown in Wellington. Is that what I'm searching? Okay. All right. I'm assuming this is the website. I mean, I love go-karts, me personally. Undefeated in go-karts. Undefeated. I lie. I lost the last time we did go-karts. But that wasn't necessarily my fault. My go-kart sucked. It didn't move. I got lapped 3 times. I was literally just fucking like just pit putting. Like I don't it was bullshit. And I asked for another card and they were like, nah, you're good. They're like, nah, you're good. Oh, damn, they got all kind. All right, well, first off, let's look at the bars. What's up with this? Got to select on a certain one. All right, food, beverages, and breweries. All right, we got Panhead Custom Ales, Boneface Brew Company. I'm digging the logo. I'm already digging the logo. I definitely want something from there. Fermented. Oh, fermented. Jesus. I'm reading this and not this, by the way. Fermented Brewery Bar and Eatery. All right, sounds good. All right, okay. Get Fixed Bicycle Cafe. All right, cool. Lucky Chicken. Got to get you some Lucky Chicken when you're in town. All right. Let's see what else you got. Let's go entertainment. The Daytona Adventure Park. Oh yeah, this looks lit. Is that ice skating? They got ice skating, go karts. This can't actually be paintball? Is this like the little Orbeez or some shit like that? I know it can't be paintball or like. That looks pretty cool. A little bowling alley. Is it a legit bowling alley? That's the thing that really matters. Is it a legit bowling alley or is it like the bowling alley where the strings, they have the strings attached to the pins? I hate those. Okay. All right. Let's see what else they got. Axe throwing and smash rooms. I've never done a smash room. I've done the axe throwing. Axe throwing is lit. Me and Scout did that for a date. I think last year. I think it was last year during our anniversary. I think we did that. Entertainment, the witching hour, a mini putt and bar. Yeah, I'm always down for some putt. Okay, they got the escape room, Scapegoats escape room. Yeah, love a good escape room. Okay, this is the knives thing. This was the thing that confused me. What do you mean knives? Like you go in and it's a passion about the revival of blacksmithing and knife making in New Zealand. Stackhouse knives offer a wide range of artisan classes from 2-hour short courses to 5-day classes. Our schedule can be viewed online or downloaded as a So do you go and actually get to make a knife or is it just a tour? Like I'm assuming if you're paying for a 5-day class, you're going through and you're handcrafting your own like knife or sword. Like I'm not going to lie. That sounds badass. It looks like they even make some like little rings and stuff like that too. Nah, that is sick. I would pay that price. I'd pay that. That is dope. And then chipmunks. Okay, just a little kid zone. That's pretty cool. I mess with it. I think I've also decided I don't want to watch. I don't think I want to watch the scores thing through that website. I'm just going to go use our normal NRL website because that was kind of shit. All right. Let me see. I totally was not reading anything else. Said Carlton smashing North Melbourne right now, 45-14 into the first quarter. Come on, North Melbourne, get it together. We can't have Carlton winning. Listening to Prattle before they actually kick off. There you go. Yes, sir. That's crazy. What up, Baystar? How we doing? What's up, MS? How's the hangover, man? MS, you're drinking a lot last night. What was going on? What am I missing? How's your day at work, MS? Man, Sinbad just loves throwing that W word around. Just loves it. Oh, it's legit bowling. Damn, bro. That's all in one. We got this one like really dope place that's like in Biloxi. I went the first time last year. Me and Scott did like a little weekend vacation. And it's like one big arcade room, and they got the bowling. Now it is the bullshit bowling. They got laser tag, and then then like every arcade room you can ask for. Then you leave out. Then they got another section that's like more arcade rooms and stuff like that. Then they got 2 different mini putts, and they got 3 go-karts, and then I think they even got some like the water bumper stuff. Like it's like I don't even know what those are called. They're like bumper carts, but on the water, and you get a little water gun you can spray people with. That's pretty fun. And it's cheap too. Like it's surprisingly cheap. Like I thought we were gonna go there and spend an arm and a leg, but nah, like we spent like $100, and we actually end up having to like spin fast because we were about to miss our dinner reservation. Like I thought normally them places $100 just flies, but me and her $100, man. We did putt, we did go-karts, we did some other thing I can't remember, and we played games for probably like 3.5, 4 hours. It was fun. Get a couple jackpots as well in the game machine. It's always a good time. Said Sinbad, not today. The garden remulching was calling. Getting some garden work in. How's the weather, man? Hopefully not too hot. Is this Wellington, New South Wales? Yes. You make them also wood and bone carving. That's lit. That's lit. Drinking for 5 days and playing with knives. What could go wrong? Well, when you put it that way, Main Star, it doesn't sound like a good idea. Frog revenge? Oh God. Said DVD is gone. Back on the beers again. There it is. Goddamn, you still up? Always up, normal guy. Always up. Nah, this is the late one today. NRL doesn't last too long though. The games go by pretty quick, so I should be asleep by like 3. Sleep by 3. I did the first rough cut of our Charles Davis interview, so I'm hoping to get all the stuff I need from Dolph tomorrow so I can go through and do the final cuts and then possibly do some live streams tomorrow night. Busy weekend of streaming. And for those that aren't in the Discord, I have finally got our day booked out for me to go and play some cricket. And I thought we were going to be doing tennis ball cricket, but no, we're doing legit cricket. The first thing I asked him, I was like, you just let me know. I said, I think that day and time works. I'll confirm on Monday. And I was like, yeah, just let me know what I need to bring if I need to bring anything. And he's like, all you're going to need to bring is a cup. And I was like, oh shit, we're not doing tennis ball, are we? He goes, oh no. I was like, all right, fair enough then. Let's do it. So if I come to stream after May 18th and I got a black eye, might be walking a little weird or sitting on on like a little donut or something like that, just know I got, ready for more, Main Star. That's it. What up, Amanchu? I'm excited and nervous. I low-key feel like I need to go find a day and like just go to some batting cages just to like get my eye in again, because I haven't swung a bat of any sort at any round object in a very long time. In a very long time. The Dogs of War, the mighty blue and white. Look at that, man. Bulldogs coming out to fight. Pretty dope intro too. I feel like this is like one of the more exciting intros I've seen to an NRL game so far. I mean, normally I'm off like just bullshitting before all this, but this is pretty exciting so far. I'm digging it. Beer mixed with olive oil, MS? Mixed with olive oil? The pond, maybe, but there's always a frog for you, brother. Okay. Cynthia, I never know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm just convinced that you're just too smart for me. I feel like Smithy, look, Sinbad and Maystar, Smithy has outdone y'all on this discombobulated thing tenfold. Y'all ain't got shit on Smithy and his ability to get me discombobulated. Protect your balls, Zach. I'm going to protect my balls. I'm going to protect my you damn right. I might wear 2 cups. You can never be too safe. Double strapped up. I'm pretty sure I just threw away my I'm pretty sure I just threw away my cup as well, so I'm gonna have to go to the store and go buy one. If I pass by one later this week, I'll do. Oh, and some like other exciting news, guys. I finally got a car. Hey, Big Shout finally got a vehicle. Very excited about it. Runs really nice. It was surprisingly very clean, low mileage. Oh yeah, I'm hyped. But what's even more hype is that the kickoff is underway and the Bunnies will go ahead and start off with it. They're going to pile through up the middle, get the first 5 yards out of the try area. They're working out to the left side, get a couple more. The loud stadium right now. The Bulldogs fans are out there screaming. They're losing their heads right now. I'm getting a little bit of a lag right now, so just give me a second. Okay. You're going to get hurt. I'm not going to get hurt, Christian. I need y'all to stop looking at me thinking that I'm a pussy. I'll be just fine, guys. I'll be just fine. I hope I'm really good. What are y'all going to say if I'm actually really good? What are y'all going to do then? Like, watch me go out there and like really start like piecing them up, right? I think we're going to do some batting cages. And then he said there is a tournament going on. He said, but in between games, he said, we'll go out there and do some stuff. So I don't know exactly what it'll be. I'll probably can guarantee this won't be the first time that I'll be getting together with our pit and you know, learning some cricket and stuff like that. Hopefully I can make it a somewhat regular thing. I know they take some time off during the summer because it just gets too hot, but hopefully we can do some more stuff like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Maybe even go through like some like true training sessions with them. I think that could be really cool. All right, now the bullies with it. The doggies. Oh, bad offload. Luckily, the bunnies were not ready for it. I think they would have been offside, so I think that's why they couldn't go for it. Dogs keeping moving through the middle, getting past the 40. 5th tackle. See the kick out here. In the Europa League, Manchester United. I know. I saw. That's crazy. I think Jojo sent me the link for the highlights of it. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna have to watch that tomorrow. On a donut where the ball hits you. I don't know. It's bad. I don't know. I was just coming up with shit. Zach, when batting, watch the ball the moment it's in the bowler's hand and wear 2 different color shoes. Thanks, Jimmy. Had to be in chat last night. Oh, okay. We will know you got hit when you have a squeaky voice. Yeah, exactly. Congrats. Hey, appreciate that. Love the 97 Nissan. No, man, it's 2017. I mean, it's old, but it ain't that old. But it's low mileage, man. It only got 18K on it, so I'm chilling. The only thing I had to get for was I got a steering wheel cover because the steering wheel was all fucking roughed up and bit from the sun. Bunny's in a good field position here to start. Pushing through to the attacking 30, working out to the left side. Could they get it out to the winger? He couldn't. Oh, he was gone if they get the one more offload to the winger. Now working it back middle after the 3rd tackle. Oh, yeah, piling through. He's going to get about 12 meters away. Now wrapping it right. Backward pass, trying to find the overhead out to the winger. Tries to cut back inside, fighting his way through. He's going to be held up just short. 5th tackle. Last opportunity. Can we see an early score here for the Bunnies? Oh, and he fumbles and loses it. Bullies are going to go ahead and end up with it. Was that not a knock on? Did it get punched? It might have got punched out. I have to do things. Enjoy the game, crew. All right, Jimmy. Enjoy the vacation, brother. Bunnies. Oh, I love snow bunnies. Here we go, normal guy. Here we go. TGC Jimmy having fun. Dogs to win by 16 plus. Uh-oh. Oh, it was a kick. Okay. I couldn't see the kick from the other angle. Well, Boro's not here, so we can talk shit. Yeah, you know what? 16 plus for the Bunnies. No, because Boro came in yet last week. He was so depressed because his Bunnies lost. I want the Bunnies to be competitive. You won't be. You will be surprised how hard it is too. Just watch, Christian. Too hot for cricket. What the? I mean, I guess. It's hot out here, bro. It's hot out here during the summer. It's just as hot as out there, with 100% humidity, and they're just playing for fun. So I guess they're just like, yeah, F it. Now Dogs pushing up, good pressure through the middle, slides right through the gap down to the 23rd tackle, and they get a good run up, and now driving the legs forward, inching in. about 8 yards out from the try line. There we go, working it left, decides to take on his own. Great tackle, but gets the offload before it. Okay, saves the tackle. Still in the fourth, tries to go ahead and get a little kick out to the side. It's just going to be punched out by the toes. I'm going to call the Rabbitohs the toes all day. I'm sorry. What up, Craig? How we doing, man? So they're expecting over 70,000 fans. It is a packed stadium out there. It is a packed stadium. All fun and games until you hear the hiss of the scene from a quickie. Yeah, all right, man. I've heard the hiss of a ball from a baseball. It's been fucking probably 15 years, but I have heard it. Not 15, 12. It's not hearing the hiss, it's reacting to it. Number one rule, duck. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them to avoid. I'm gonna tell them to avoid bowling bouncers, just because of my vision impairment. But you know, if I get comfortable, then I'll just tell them to give him whatever he got. And also, those that don't know that I'm being sarcastic about the game being easy, I am totally being sarcastic. Any bat ball sport is hard. I'm just joking. But it definitely will feel good getting the first bat on the ball. Now Bunnies again with a great opportunity, fifth tackle, but great goal line defense here for the Bunnies. No kick at all, just try to go up the middle. Three guys gang tackle him. Now Bunnies trying to act quick, try to catch him off guard. Good recovery there for the Dogs. It's the only rule of Duck Zach knows is to get out on zero. Please don't bounce me. I mean, it is what it is. I don't need no more hits to the head. Okay, guys, I've already had one, and that put me in the hospital for a couple months. I'm good. I don't need another one. If this was pre-brain surgery, I'd tell him, give me my worst. Kick at the 50. It's a high, good, big boot. It looks like KO wants to be an ass today. I might have to close Discord. I was going to turn Discord on and do like how we've been doing the last couple days. If this does lags again, I might have to close it out. All trash talk, and then he doesn't want bouncers. Good push out the middle. Rabbitohs with a good tackle. They do a quick play on the hooker, just takes it. Nut height, sharp balance. Yeah, 2 boxes. you need to hit the balls, then hits to the balls. Then I guess so. Is it going to be on in live? I have it up. Oh, you have it on in live. Okay, cool. Well, I was going to open up the mic so y'all could talk if y'all wanted to again. But we'll see how this all goes. The bomb, big high kick, pressure's there. What a grab there from the Bunnies. The halfback with the amazing grab. Wow, look at that. Sorry, not the halfback, but the fullback. I forget Latrell Mitchell is back out too. Or back in. Now working it to the left side. Yeah. Oh, God, he had one man to beat. Now they're going to try and get a kick. It's a late kick, so not going to have much distance. It's going to be great opportunity here for the Dogs. It takes a weird bounce backwards. Dogs are all over it, though. That'll be inside the 40 now, coming up across midfield. Are the Dogs pushing it up the middle once again, crossing that midfield? Good yardage on the first tackle. Dogs trying to keep him out of that scoring area. Give it to the big guy. They're holding him up. They're going to go ahead and call him down. Fourth tackle, bringing it right. Another 3-man tackle. Good team tackling so far early on this one. 20 meters out. We're to the right side. We're going to have the high kick. It's going to be short of the try area. It's going to be fielded there. And I think we're going to get a ruck infringement. That Rabbi called Sheila to end up one. The only crushed nuts I like are the ice cream ones. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bad offload. And it's the ruck infringement. 6 again. How the bully is at a good spot. Trying to dance around, trying to find a gap. Staying on his feet for the moment. Finally brought down for the first tackle. Latrell equals overrated. You think so? Why do you say that? Tight game. Yeah, it's just getting started. Pretty good game so far. Definitely favor right now for the Bulls. For the Bulldogs. Is it more common to call them the doggies or the bullies? Oh, Coro, he's going to go ahead and get through. That's going to be a try. First one up. Let's go. Let's go. And you know what? Let's start the stream up early with some energy. I don't care. On the other hand, North Melbourne are shitting the bed. Yeah, I heard North Melbourne are shitting the bed. I have heard that. Sinbad said to Manchu, don't start. Doggy. Okay, so y'all call them doggies. Okay. Doggies. What up, Trent? What's up, man? That's 4-on and should have a really good look to get the conversion. It's like so a habit because like when we talk about Bulldogs, like we just call them bullies. So like, yeah, I'm going to call them bullies most of the times. I'll try to correct myself, but it probably won't work. Oh, main star, you'll be happy. I started running again 2 days ago. Not a lot, but I did start running. I went back to the gym on Wednesday. Did a little chest, shoulders, and tries. Got about like 12. I think I did 13 sets. It was 13 or 14 sets. Then I went ahead and did a 10-minute little walk run. It was very relaxed because my knee's been giving me a lot of problems again lately. So I'm like, you know what? I need to get my shit together. So just did a little 10-minute walk run. Nothing too crazy. Just staying around like 6 miles per hour, 6.5 miles per hour. And then did the same thing on Thursday, but I trained back and biceps, and then rear delts. And then off day today. Tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and do some legs. And depending on how my legs are feeling after the workout, I'll probably go and do a little run as well. I might try to go run outside tomorrow, I think. I'd much rather run outside on grass or a soft cement or something like that rather than treadmills. And treadmills kill my knees. All right, so 6-0 is going to be your score. Bulldogs up early. Bad Carlton fans be up and about after being 2 worst teams, right? Dish lickers, too posh for the doggies. I guess so. Running after the ice cream truck. Yeah, exactly that. Looking jack, bro. Yeah, dude. Two days in the gym. I did get a Snapchat notification of probably the last time that I was like really heavy into the gym. Let me see if I can find it. Probably need to turn my brightness down a little bit. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Bro, I used to be. Oh no, it's still a little bright. Hold up, let me get that brightness down a little more. I used to be kind of buff, bro. I used to be kind of buff. Oh shit. Well, look at them biceps. Look at them biceps, bro. Y'all can't see it. Just trust it. Just trust it. I used to be I don't know if I'll ever get back to that again. I was a psychopath back then, but just to get back into some regular shape would be great. I'll only run to the bottle shop. Hey, fair enough. That's bullshit, MS. Mason, weren't you playing soccer like just 6 months ago? Have you stopped? Have you given up on that? Main home ice cream or greens leaves running, Mr. Whippy? I guess so. Huge, massive crack. Yeah, dude. To be honest, I could barely fit through doors. Could barely fit through doors is what is, it was an issue. That's why I stopped working out, because I couldn't walk through normal doors. I had to go in sideways, and it was just awkward. Even then, I still but the chesticles would just brush up against, and I would dirty a shirt. Yeah, unless it was a two door situation, I was just fucked. Mm-hmm. Always with the crushed nuts. Run with footy, bounce it. There you go. Unfitosaurus. That was funny. That was a funny day. Did I start working? I think I started working out that next day. Right? Because that was on Tuesday that we did that, correct? All right. It's still buffering a little bit. I'm not going to join in on the main one that you're in, Smithy, but if anyone wants to tune in and be hot live on the mic, I'll be in Live Sports 2 for that. But just let you know, if you do join in, your mic will be turned on, so everybody will be able to hear everything you're saying. So please be appropriate. Thank you. Still playing soccer weekly. Rehydration is a must also. Okay, good. All right. I wasn't sure if you were still playing or not. I hadn't heard anything about it. Man, look at the doggies with another chance to get a goal early, or to get a try early. Working out to the left side. That's a great initial tackle, trying to fight through him. He's going to hold him out of the line, but we're going to go ahead and get another 6. And he gets him right off the handoff, right off to the play on, drops him all the way back 10 yards. How is that not is that not an interference because you can't give him the space because you're on the try line? So is the 10 yards that you have to give him only as far back as what the try line is? That's what I'm assuming. That's a great tackle. Oh, no. Okay, Bunny's got lucky there. It was a bad pass by the Bullies, but he almost fumbles it. And luckily, it bounces backwards. It could have been a knock going in a fresh 6. So now the Bunnies with a lot of work left to do here after the first tackle, just past their own 10. Desperately need to get some score right now. They haven't been on the opposite side of the field since the beginning. Coming across the 20. Third tackle. Still a lot of work to do. All the energy is on the side of the Bullies. Mitchell off to the left. And be brought down for the 4th. So now we're going to get the kick here. They'll give it to Mitchell with the left-footed boot. It's high. It's a great kick. It's a great kick there for Latrell Mitchell inside the 20. Real high, allows the Bunnies to be able to recover back. And they'll go ahead and bring him down just past the 30. Correct. Defensive team stand on the line. Okay, got it. What are you streaming in Discord, Zach? I'm streaming the NRL game, Himanshu. But if you join in on mine, then your mic will be on. So people will be able to hear you on stream. That's why I'm doing it on 2 different ones. That way, if people just want to watch and want to talk without having to be on mic or on stream, they don't have to be. Or if they want to be, then they can join mine. It's going to be another ruck infringement, another mistake here by the Bunnies. And we're starting to see the line here for the defending Bunnies just really being flat-footed. A lot of gas being opening up. I would be very surprised if we don't see a try here. I'll be very surprised. Everybody's on their heels. Not a whole lot of energy. They need to keep it to that right side. The left side is defending well. Yeah, bring it back to the right. Everyone was lazy over there. Good little grubber kick. Collision. Are they trying to say it should be a penalty? Should be a penalty? I think they are. They're going to review for a penalty. Okay, so not a penalty try, but a penalty for he called it a jag back. What is a jag back? I've never heard that. I'm assuming like grabbing their jerseys and trying to pull them back. That's all I'm gathering from that. Okay, Smitty's also I know Smitty's also doing it. My shelving days are over. DVD, no more festivals. Unfitosaurus. Yeah, I know. Unfitosaurus is crazy. Y'all had to be there for that one. Well, Himanshu was there for that one. That was funny. Oh yeah, he reached out for the right arm. He just kind of pulls him back just a little bit. Is that enough? Is any contact like that enough to cause a penalty? It's outside the try area though. He also tackles him. I didn't realize you could tackle him, I guess, whenever there's no possession being made. I thought that might be a penalty as well. So it is no try. Okay, so they called it a professional foul for pulling him back, and that rewards him with 10 minutes in the sin bin. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I feel about that. Can't hold a player without the ball. Yeah. I mean I get that. I thought that should have been a penalty too, right there. What 5 did to 6. I know I don't know names yet, guys, but I thought that could have been a foul there. The little bit of arm grab at the end, I mean, that happens on every single play. So it's just like, you just got caught? Or am I mistaken? I feel like you see that in any time a grubber happens, someone's hands getting wrapped around somebody, whether it's on accident or on purpose, but he definitely got called out on it. So we're going to go ahead and get a obstruction kick here for the doggies. And we'll also have a player go ahead and have 10 minutes in the sin bin. So for half of this first half, we're going to, the Bunnies are going to be playing a man down. Crazy. Better a jag back than jerking him back. Sometimes let's hear shit. Okay. All right. Well, look, you know what? Okay. I've just never heard the word jag be used in that context before. Actually, I don't know if I've ever heard the word jag be used at all. What is it about rugby league that always makes me like just, I think it's drinking out the pint glass, because something about every time we do rugby league, I just put down beers like crazy. Like it just goes down a little bit smoother, man. It goes down a little smoother. Let's not mention a reach around tackle. Hey. Hold up now, MS. What exactly are we talking about here? A reach around tackle. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I don't think I've heard of that one. A reach around? Okay. I mean, I've heard of it, but this ain't the right salts. Where's my pickle salts? Oh, I want the pickle. Whoa. Whoa, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I'm not doing a quote because I honestly just don't feel like it, but that's definitely a quote there. Not much. NM with a comeback at North Melbourne. A comeback. Come on. What's the score update at Manchu? What's the score update? Yo, Zach, are we still good for NHL playoff? No, we're not. We're not good, Cameron. I never told you we were good, Cam. I said I have to look. I will be. I don't even know if I'll be home. I don't even know if I'll be home. We probably won't. I do have a morning stream Saturday, and then I have a late night stream. And then I may have a late night stream Saturday. Maybe. That's not even for sure yet. Would it be in the Easter weekend and stuff like that? I got a lot of things going on. It's also Skyla's birthday on Saturday. So in less than 24 hours, so I'll be turning the old age of how old is she? 25? I think, or no. Yeah, 25. I can only say it like that because she's sleeping. Just kidding. I got to figure out what to get her. I know she wants some. Flowers, so I'm gonna definitely grab her some flowers. I think I'm gonna try to surprise her when she gets home Saturday night and bring her some flowers, because we aren't supposed to be able to see each other Saturday because she's going out of state for a baseball tournament for her brother. I'm gonna try to get her some flowers and I don't know, shop around, see if I can find something for her that she'd like. What about Sunday? Sunday's Easter, Cameron. It's Easter, man. I won't be here at all Sunday until 1 a.m. Oh, goodness. We will do some NHL, Cam. I just, like I said, I'll let you know, and I'll let you know if we'll be able to have guests and stuff like that for it. I haven't talked to Dolph at all whether or not he'll even be able to do any NHL stuff or not, especially with the NFL draft coming up. I know he's really busy right now getting things ready for that. WrestleMania this weekend, again, won't be here. Maybe a Hoppa. Go Ruse. Hoppa should have stuck to boxing and knew his way around the ring. Or we can do Monday. Possibly Monday. Like I said, I'll let you know. I'll message in the Discord and let you know when we're planning on doing it. And we also got to figure out if we can have guests and stuff like that on those days. At the very least, we might be able to open up the mics in the live sports thing. All right, but let's get back to the game. So still just 8-0. 19 minutes ago, the doggies are pushing their way forward after the first tackle, already crossing the 40 and halfway, almost up to the 50-yard line off the second tackle. Dominating game so far by the Dogs. Third tackle offloads to the right. Trying to get there for just past the 40. The coach in the box looks distraught at the moment. Now pushing it left. Good pace. Sexton, one man to beat. Can't get through. An excellent tackle there. Who is that? Who's number one? Who's their halfback? Or their fullback? Connor Tracy. I'm sorry, Jai Gray. Jai Gray has been all over the place today. He's been all over the place today. Scott would love a ticket to Australia. Okay. Just the one MS, am I right? Yeah, just one ticket for her. Where are you going to do some baseball? Summertime. It's early right now, summertime, but because we're about to be having nonstop NBA, NHL games. Like this is where it starts getting really hard to be able to do NHL and AFL, and RL and AFL and IPL, because with the NBA playoffs and NHL playoffs going on, normally what we've done in the past is we've done just about every single game. Sometimes it'll be solo, sometimes it'll be both of us, but normally we try to do every single one. So it will make it harder in the upcoming months. But yeah, it'll probably be after the NBA playoffs, and then we'll start doing some baseball through the summer months. Previously through the summer months, it has been more of a deload time where we've just kind of been able to relax a little bit more because we've been extremely busy and such. I know Nine will be moving around that time too, so it will be a little bit difficult, but we're going to keep it alive. Yeah, great fielding there by the Bunnies. Now if they can just get anything going offensively, I mean, defensively, you can't be mad at what you're seeing. That's a high hit. Nothing there. No high hit there. My dude's head got rocked back. Look, he got a head-on collision. $39.59 after halftime. Uh-oh. You need a housekeeper? Yes, MS? A housekeeper? Y'all so stupid. SBL be belted to death, I think. Y'all are crazy. My next probably building a doghouse. Yeah, that's where I would stay. Yeah, for sure. So again, having to take an early kick. 4 minutes to go for Aitkins sin bin. Good cut inside. Bounces off a man. Somehow keeps going. Brought down for the first tackle. And again, the Bulldogs are all over the place. Flashing their way forward. Gonna cross midline right now. Through second. I think he was just humping his head. That's crazy. Wrapping out to the right side. Could offload. Decided not to last minute. Still couldn't get brought down. So a tackle still alive. Ball still alive. Still offloading. Big clutter of defenders for the Bunnies over that right side. No, just get rid of it, son. Just get rid of it. Move it out to the left. What are we doing here? Oh, my. You had 8 of the players all bunched up together on that right side. You tried to decide to be the hero up the middle. That makes no sense. Little confusion. It's going to be a penalty. Goodness. Just sloppy play by the bunnies. Obstructing kick chase. That's an unfortunate one. I honestly don't know if he did that on purpose. I think he was just looking at the ball and just happened to run into him. But nevertheless, it's a fresh 6 now. And the Bullies is going to power straight through. I thought he was going to get through on the first tackle. 1 tackle down. Dogs tries to get through. Nothing there. Second tackle. Should be having Aitken come in just a second. Good cut inside. He'll be brought down, just held up. Now working it left. Good early jump on him to go ahead and pull him back. Yeah, that's great work there by 7. Now Monty powering through, and there it is. There it is. Another one.
Another one.
I'm glad Boro wasn't here. Yeah, I'm glad Boro wasn't here. Another one. Come on. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Just not you mean conversated with? You mean you just conversated with the Magpies and it's a no from them. They want the house, SB. Just okay. He got it. That'd be a good cage fight to decide, MS. Max King snaps the longest current try drought in NRL, 80 games. There it is. Big ups by Max King. Getting in there for the try. Did they miss the conversion kick or they haven't taken it yet? There's no way they've taken it yet. They were used straight up the middle. Look at that. Fighting his way through. No double movement. Great, strong try there for Max King. Always good to get off a drought. Look at the dad holding up his son on the camera. Okay, here we go. Here's the conversion. Steven. Yeah, he'll drill that straight through. No problems. No problems at all. Make it 14-0. Make it 14-0. Desperate times coming up for the Bunnies. Desperate times. Mainstar had him at a 16+ favorite. Did you bet on that, Mainstar? Did you bet 16+? Because that has to be some good money. He has a brother who plays also named Juan. Juan. Ha. 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 Ha 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 ha.
Move this man.
Oh, goodness, what a hit. Dish lickers chasing electric bunny. Sometimes they catch it. I mean, that try especially. I mean, that's all in the bunnies, right? All in the bunnies. Just lack of lack of what's the word I'm looking for? Not professionalism, but we're just gonna forget about it. I can't think of the word at the moment. Composure, lack of composure. All right, they're gonna force the early boot. No attempt at a 40-20, so it's gonna be drop back. Goodness. Dragged his ass back. And a bad play on. Got lucky there. This dude, Mainstar. Trying to catch me with a wanking joke. That's crazy. Thank God I pronounced it as Juan and not Wayne. If you would have actually typed it out, Wayne, if you would have spelled it out like that, I probably would have said it. That was actually a big miss, Mainstar. If you would have typed it out, Wayne, I for sure would have said it. I wouldn't even have thought about it. You fucked that. You fucked that. Of course, I bet the dog. You did bet. Okay, all right. So we all right. So we rich. We rich. You know, I've jinxed a lot of bets this past week. So you know what? Steak dinners. Severely up the middle. Still alive. Finally, he's asking for something. Can we get a reset here? Yeah, thank you. 6 again. All right. This is probably the best opportunity the bunnies have had all day. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Oh my goodness. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Jesus. That was me. That was me typing. I don't think Non's up right now. Let me text him. Fourth tackle. So far, we're looking like today's game is going to be a good old ass whooping. I was hoping it was going to be close. I know the Bulldogs are a force to be reckoned with this year. Bunnies had a really good start, but have kind of fell back to where a lot of people expected them to be. Because what Bunnies have dropped the last two, I believe, games. Said Wayne Bennett went to his farm for a holiday. Shows the myxomatosis the bunnies are show the field. Okay, I got $100 on Carlton to beat the Brews. Oh shit, bunnies are showing on the field. Oh, I got you. I was so confused at first, but now I understand. Good offload there for the doggies. Now pushing up the left side. One man a beat. Can he cut back inside? He's going to go ahead and kick one forward, and it's probably the worst kick that I've ever seen in my life. He has 3 guys just gunning. You just need to kick that towards the goalpost. You just kick that towards the goalpost. It is a try every day of the week, including Sundays. That is a mistake. I understand it's a little hard to do it on the run, but goodness, it looked like he was aiming for the fullback. Oh man, what a mistake. Bunnies are having it rough with injury. Have they been dealing with a bunch of injuries lately? That sucks. Mixo is such an easy disease for bunnies to catch. Look at this. Look at the run meters. 813 to 369. That's incredible. 4 line breaks for the doggies, 0 for the Rabbitohs. Unreal. All right, I got a little bit of a lag. I was trying to hold the chair time for afterwards, but I'm gonna go ahead and run to the dunny. I'll be right back. Oh, that's why. VPN issue. Got it. Let's see if we can get this fixed. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, and that's trying to put me at the pre-show. Give me a minute. Sorry, guys. Hate when it does this. I am MS. Slowly. Could you imagine an Australian with a gun? Where is he? Oh my God. Come on, VPN. Just work for me one time. Smithy, is your stream coming through pretty clear on Discord? I know like the last couple times it was a bit laggy. Is it coming through kind of clear today? If it is, I might have to switch over and just watch yours because this is giving me nothing but problems right now. Goodness, man. Oh, I think we're gonna get to work. All right, finally we got to work. Goodness gracious. Max the bandwidth. No, you're fine right now. It's working now. It's working now. It's working now. It's working now. If it does it again like that though, I'll let you know. I'll message you and I'll probably just switch over there. All right, so we got a high contact. So another penalty on the bunnies. How many is that already? Can we look? Can we look at that team stats? Can we look at penalties? Yeah. Can we look at penalties? Does it show that here? Doesn't look like we can. Oh, here we go. Penalties conceded. 6-2. Ridiculous. What up, Damon? Are you drunk, DVD? I think he is. Smithy's drunk. All right, 20-0. Did I miss it? Oh, I missed a try? There was another try during that like 2 minutes that I was gone? Wasn't it just... It was 8? Yeah, there was another try, wasn't there? Oh, that one to dribble out. Wow. 20-0. You know what we should do, guys? If this game ends up being really shit, we should just all go fuck with BKR. What's y'all's thoughts on that? What's y'all's thoughts on like going fuck with BKR? You think if I just showed BKR's live stream that he would copyright the thing and try to give me a strike? I don't think he would, right? I don't think he would, right? Souths don't score. If it's feeling that way. No, I'm typing on a shit tablet. There's only so much space for a finger. For what? So much space for a what, Smithy? That's crazy. Don't take that risk. No, I know BKR wouldn't do anything. Me and him are homies. Yeah, I was literally just kidding. He really wouldn't do that. Me and Blaze are tight. He blocks you within 2 minutes. It's probably not even him. It's probably his mods. That's still hilarious. I love how he just they time you out every time you come in. We'll go check out what BKR's talking about after this. We won't go over there and troll. We'll be nice. We'll be nice today. I almost did the I was looking into actually trying to do the Titans game this week. I was thinking about it, but I kind of feel like I want to watch along with BKR, so I don't think I'll ever be able to get BKR to join over here for a live stream. I don't know if I know he's had guests before on his, but obviously I'm not going to infringe. If he invites me, then that'd be awesome. If not, whatever. Minute and a half to go. I mean, it's just nothing going for the bunnies. It's just nothing going. Yeah, you might be right on that, main star. I don't think we'll even see a try. I don't even think we'll see a try unless it happens early in the second half. I don't think we see one. Nobody has the will to play. I'm seeing hands over the head already early on. I'm seeing confusion. I mean, that pass right there. I mean, it was going nowhere. Didn't even know what to do with it. Everybody's just sitting back on their heels, not ready to play. Now they're having to get a kick. It's almost stuffed. Does end up being a decent one. Now they just need to try and hang on and try to go into half 20-0. Not the place you want to be. I know you're going to troll. You not rating BKR's room? That's a first. I mean, I'll send the link. I'll send a link. I gotta see what kind of mood he's in. 30 seconds. Just past the 30. Little kick. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, he's just going to run it back. Goes out. Just trying to get away. Just trying to get out of the half. I understand. Heard about a bowler from PSL got fined for illegal bowling delivery this past week. Did he got fined? I haven't heard that yet. What was he doing that? Yeah, I know what PSL is. Yeah. What did he do? What did he do that was illegal? Let me pull up YouTube. Let me see what he's doing. Let me mute this for a second. I'm gonna pull up BKR for a sec. He seems like he's in a good mood, bro. He's got the little graphic button down going on. Seems to be quite happy. Look, he got a fresh lineup today. Oh, look at BKR looking fresh. The thing he was called for shock. Oh wow. So why does he get fined for doing it? Like, wouldn't it just be a penalty and then it's just it? Or was it like that he was consistently doing it? So they're like, okay, now you got to get penalized. Is that kind of what the situation is? Hopefully, no, that's crazy. Bunnies forming according to their name today. Yeah, you ain't lying. Yeah, post-match. Oh, okay. Oh wow, I didn't know you could get fined for chucking. I didn't know you could get fined for that. It's kind of crazy. Live 1 to AFL while halftime. Let me know when resumes, please. For sure, I got you. Yeah, guys, if y'all want to go check out the AFL game, Smithy is sharing that in Live Sports 1 right now over on the Discord. Wasn't sure till they actually look back. Oh, I got it. A fine still sounds crazy for just a penalty. I guess that explains why, like, whenever we were first starting to watch cricket and anytime we said throw on accident, people would lose their fucking minds at us because it could actually result in fines too. I didn't realize that. That's interesting to me. You see, I'm a mute. I'm trying to see when he gets to the bottom of comments because whenever he does his like his halftime show, he does like how we do halftimes and stuff like that for NFL and NBA. So he goes through all that. Oh, let me put some background music on since apparently it's going to be a slow day and we're just kind of here bullshitting, man. I do appreciate you all for tuning in and joining us. Actually, let me go ahead and switch this. Let me put on the ice cream truck music. But thank y'all for being here, man. I know this game has been kind of ass, but y'all are making it entertaining for us all, so I appreciate that. We're having some fun here over on RFS. Slowly growing. We finally have reached we've reached 3 milestones throughout the last couple of weeks, man. 25K subs. We reached, I think, what was it, 2 weeks ago? It might have been last week, and then another 1,000 subs this past weekend, which is unreal, man. It was such a great time streaming the Masters. I think we had like almost 100,000 views in like 4 days, which we haven't had that in quite some time. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great conversations, stuff like that. And then obviously hitting 10 million viewers or 10 million views on our channel. Insane, man. Insane. Unreal numbers. Doesn't make sense. All right, let me see if I can piss if I get let's see if I can get BKR heated up. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna share this tab. Y'all should be able to hear it. Let me know if it's too loud. I have them pretty low, but let me know if it's too loud. I'm gonna try to see if I can get. I'm gonna try to see if I can get them hot and heated.
Backyard, and you hop on out to the outback, and you go check out what's going on there. Drop bears aren't fake thing, mate. They are seriously real. Real Fan Sports says this game is shite. I've seen much worse than this. Real Fan Sport. I wouldn't say that this game is the worst I've ever seen, but the Dogs are just the better team of the two. But it's not a great game in regards to like a neutral.
Let's see. I should have hit him with the.
What was the game? Was it the?
I should have hit him with the. Of course, you've seen worse. You're a Titans fan. That might have been harsh though. That might have been harsh. What up, Miles? Hey, F Galvin in the poll is too funny. I know, right? Yeah, fuck Galvin, man. That bad. Well, I shouldn't say fuck Galvin. I should say fuck his agent. His agent's a piece of shit.
What was the game? Tigers Knights. Oh, that was dreadful, mate. That was awful. That was the worst game that
I got timed out. I timed out.
I would nearly. Mario's Dogs are winning 4. Wow, that's really like that's massive stuff from you, Mary.
Oh man,
massive stuff from you. I can't believe you said something crazy.
How did he get timed out that quick? That's like Jesus. Greg says, he timed me out so fast. He's not even gonna get to see the comment now because I got timed out. Oh, that's so lame, man. What's up, William? As a Control do something? Just such a lazy player. I said that last week. I said that last week, man. I felt like Control was a bit lazy. Or well, not last week, but the week before. I don't know if we did. I don't think we did on stream, but we did it in Discord. I said the exact same thing about Latrell. Maya said, "What's good, MS?" Mozzie, I love how you came to that football group chat earlier today and told everybody to shut the fuck up. Spies in a room. Yeah, there's a spy in here somewhere. What's up, William? How you doing, brother? Second time this year, and if he gets caught again, might get suspended. No. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Welcome to the BKR.
Probably about 20. We don't play well against Rabbits.
All right.
We haven't beaten Rabbits in a long time. Then again, we haven't beaten the Roosters in a long time. But see, Real Fan Sports, you're a very big talker for a team that's won 3 wooden spoons in a row. You've come last. You know what? This is even impressive. I'll give you an impressive.
You got timed out too, Maz?
So the Tigers.
We're all getting timed out.
16th out of 16 teams in 2021. You know, it's crazy. In 2022, they added another team, the Redcliffe Dolphins. Right? They added another team. But the Tigers fans, they said there's nowhere to go but up when they came last in 16th in 2021.
Yeah.
But then in 2022, when they added that other team in, they actually still went lower than last. So the Tigers, they were last, and they said there's no place but up. And then another team.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude trying to stretch it out, right? Look at BKR trying to talk about something else. Look at BKR trying to like talk about something else.
The Tigers fan wants to talk shit about the Titans because you were so poor that you were last and finished worse the next year. Worse the next year.
I don't know why.
Let's relax. Let's relax here, Mr. El Tigres, who haven't made a finals in 14 years. Let's relax here, Mr. El Tigres. Mr. Last coming even further last. Adam Smart says, didn't even get to see his name. You were too quick, Sam. Wait, what happened? Mother says, this year might be Bulldogs year. I still got the Stormers as favourites, but the Dogs are definitely second favourites in mine. I was dying laughing. I wasn't even trying to that time. I don't think you were timed out. Main starts up the Tigers, guaranteed top 4.
He's definitely getting animated. We're boosting up the viewers over there, man. Yeah, sorry guys that are coming in. We're trolling my brother Blaze, man. Hey, shout out BKR Sports. Don't go over there and troll him or anything like that, unless your buddies with him. But go show some love to my brother Blaze, man.
Because you're referring to my team, so I'm going to refer to your team. And it's like, well, if you look back through the 20 years, or 18 years we're in the comp. I mean, the comp's 2007. So, 18 years. look at him still going.
Oh my god, dude. I love Blaze, man. Like I said, shout out my brother Blaze.
Everybody else, we usually
He's so dope. He's so dope.
I want you to tell me. I want to see it come out of you. I want to hear you in the comment section here. Out of the 16 other teams in the comp, you know, alongside the Titans, what is the one team we have a better record against, Real Fan Sport? What's the one team? There's only one. There's only one, Real Fan Sport. The only one. I want you to tell me. I would love you to tell me. Daz Mate says, by the way, Adam Smart, I keep receipts, you muppet. You think I wasn't lurking pre-game during me? What did Adam Smart say? What did Adam say? Insert your mum joke. Well, unfortunately, you don't even know how to spell mum, because we say M-U-M over here, so joke's on you again. You are challenging me at my own game. I've dealt with this for years. You think you're going to be able to beat me in this game here, Real Fair Sport? Wow, Big Dave, you got it. It is the Tigers. Let's all give a clap. Woo! Thank you. Real Fan Sport didn't have the ability to go and do it. He didn't have the ability to go and talk shit because he knew what the answer was. Thank you, Big Dave, for... And Mitchell says, shush. And that's because Mitchell's a Tigers fan. So, Mitchell, I apologize to you because you haven't done anything to deserve this. But Real Fan Sport wanted to smoke. So, when someone wants to smoke, they're going to get to smoke. And unfortunately, that then lands on all the fans of that team. I had to get him going, Jay. This game is so bad to watch. I don't think this game's anywhere near as bad to watch as last week's Tigers-Knights game.
What's the Tigers-Knights game that bad? I didn't watch that game.
Knights dropped the ball like 17 times, literally. Sarah says Tigers coming in the top 4 is like saying Eels versus Tigers. I've got Tigers right now for about 11th, I would say. I would say end of season, I've probably got the Tigers finishing about roughly 11th, which is a positive. It's out of the bottom 4.
All right. What up, Brett, man? This is great. No, it's funny, man. They're always so fun. They played brilliantly. Okay.
Dad's put the stream up. I don't even know what you said. What did you say, Adam? At least I know I have one mod that will back me. What's up, Mitchell? No, I don't think Mitchell's gone back yet. I think Mitchell's probably telling you to shush so that I stop insulting the Tigers at your expense. That's probably who he's telling to shush, because he knows that if someone gets me going, that means that his team's going to get slapped, and he's like, well, it's your fault for bringing it up. So I think he's probably telling you to shush. Otherwise, we can talk about
all right, I'm gonna go. All right, let's see.
Over the last 15, 20 odd years. And the fact that Tigers haven't made the final since 2011, and also the fact that won 3 wooden spoons in a row, we can keep going. It's a never-ending list. It's like Narnia. It's like we're going into a closet. And looking inside the closet, and you know you've got the recent history of the Tigers. It just keeps going. It just keeps going, because I think we're trying to find the position on the table they are inside the wardrobe. You're like your own version of Narnia. I'm really impressed by that with the Tigers. Yeah, you're on your own with this one. Yeah, well, enjoy the Narnia wardrobe. Main Slice Benji's the best coach ever. I don't even think you believe that, bro. John, he did handle this situation well in the media, but I also think...
All right, he hates when people go at the Titans. Yeah. Oh, my bad. What's up, James? Does he hate the Tigers? No, he doesn't hate the Tigers. No.
Let's have a bit more of a conversation in regards to that one.
Let me just have him.
Have a good night. I'll shoot you a message tonight about an IPL stream. Yeah, too easy, bro. Yeah, too easy. I'm in Udaipur right now, so there's no IPL team here, but the next stop that I'm on is Mumbai, so I'm probably going to go to a Mumbai Indians game in the next couple of weeks. But outside of that, happy to do a stream whenever. And I'm healthy now, so I'm not sick, which is good. Yeah. Gary says, aside from cricket, hold on.
All right, let me get back to actually paying attention to let me get back to actually paying attention to our stream and not bullshitting with with BKR. But yeah, anyway, guys, so those that don't know, that's my brother Blaze. I put the link to his channel down below. If you want to go and check him out, definitely do, man. He's one of the best that do it. He covers damn near every single NRL game, even when he's out abroad traveling. He's out there in India right now. Man, much love to my brother Blaze. But as what let's see, was it James that was referring to? Does he hate the Tigers? No, I don't think he hates the Tigers, James. It's just trash talk between me and him. He's a Titans fan. He was trying, when I first started watching the NRL, trying to get me to stop supporting the Tigers and become a Titans fan. And so we just have had this back and forth thing going on for a while. So it's all fun and love, man. Yo, mama's so bad she makes the Titans look only subpar and not fully shit. There we go. Yeah, he hates when people go at the Titans. Yeah. It's mainly because he gets a lot of trolls on his channel. is really what it is. He doesn't mind whenever we do it, but his mods are on top of their shit. Anytime that anyone comes in and talks crap, they time him out. So I got timed out instantly. I made one comment bad about the Titans, and I got timed out before I could even send the next message, which is hilarious. But yeah, like I said, man, shout out Blaze. That's the link to his channel and his Instagram and his Twitter. And he also had me share his Snapchat. I don't even think I follow him on Snapchat. I have to go add him and see if he even posts on there. But that's the link to his stuff. If y'all want to go and check him out. What up, Bonnie? Said Doggy's tradesman like half. Latrell wasted working for dummy half. He's too close to the middle. He needs space. Yeah, I mean, any type of adjustment is what's needed at this point. I mean, it's honestly this is probably some of the worst footy that I think I've watched in quite some time. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of difference in the half. We have started things off. The Doggies are going to go ahead and start it off. They're going to field the ball after the first tackle. They get just past the 20, coming up to their second. Now powering through, and again, we saw domination, right? Domination of halves. The Dogs were in that attacking third for probably 30 minutes, 29, 28 minutes, and I feel like that's even being generous of the first half. So we got to start getting some early stops here if you're the Bunnies. So we'll see what the Rabbitohs can do here. Bring up a fifth tackle. So they're going to go ahead and get the ball fielded right inside their 20, right around the 10, and see if they can go ahead and string some passes together and work things up front. But yeah, I think Latrell's spacing has been bad. Now that you mention it, I'm still like learning those little essence of the game to be able to critique. Obviously, since I've never played, I'm not one to critique non-obvious stuff. But now that you mention it, yeah, they seem bunched up on offense, on their attack. So you're spot on. Latrell needs to put out to pasture. That's not even enough space. That's crazy. Bulldogs are basically a new Penrith. Is that how you feel, James? That's how you feel? How they place the last 2 years? How they place the last 2 years? Or should I say, I guess maybe the last 3 years? Because I feel like this team wasn't talked about that much. It's a short kick. I mean, it's high, but it's short. I mean, again, we talk about where they're able to play on the field, right? We're talking about this a lot, and they go ahead and do a short high kick that already puts them in a space to be able to get past midfield off the second tackle. These are things that just absolutely cannot happen. They get lucky with a friendly whistle calling them down before his offload, which I think was whistled in a little bit early. So now the Doggies are going to go ahead and push it up the left side, getting past the 40, halfway to the 30. Again, another big push, keeping the feet driving in. Up around the 24th tackle. Let's see if we'll get a kick here just outside the 10. Do we see an opportunity? They're going to go ahead and pass it. They're working in. They got to keep it up. Yeah, it's kept up. It's held up. It's held up. It's held up. It's held up. No shot. That's a try there, right? No shot. That's a try there. It looked like it was held up to me. It looked like it was held up to me. I like to see a different angle of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. That is fucking a phenomenal work. They're trying to rock him to bed right now. That's crazy. Let's see. I almost whacked 200 on the Bunnies. Thought they could at least keep this one close. Yeah, good man. Good thing you saved your money, William. Bulldogs made the final last year for like the first time. Did we not watch the NRL Grand Finals last year? I don't think we did. Why? Chad, does anyone remember why we weren't able to watch the NRL Grand Finals? I can't think of why I couldn't. Did I have finals? Maybe I had finals last year. I think it's around that time. Maybe I had a final or midterms. Maybe it was midterms. Yeah, because I definitely don't remember that. Damn, that's my bad. All right. My fault. Glad you saved your money. Yeah, for sure. Got timed out. Y'all all got timed out. All right. Look, guys. Now look, if y'all get timed out, that's fine. Don't go over there and like make make the work hard on their mods. Okay, don't make life hard on their mods. Right. Go there, have some fun, but don't do anything purposely to get timed out. We definitely don't want to do that. We want to merge our communities for some fun banter, right? We don't want to make it chaotic for the mods and stuff like that. Our mods here know whenever we get like ridiculous trolls, and we don't get them often, luckily, but when we get ridiculous trolls and spam messages and stuff like that, it makes the job harder. It doesn't allow you to enjoy the stream and stuff. So have some fun, talk a little shit, but don't purposely go out there to get timed out. Watch from Australia. What up, Knuckles? Much love, man. Appreciate you being here. So there we go. 26-0 after the conversion. That's a good lick there inside the 10, though. I mean, finally someone's showing some fight for the bunnies. I mean, at this point, this is one of those games where, you're hoping bunnies get some garbage points. But you really just try to find somebody to play with some effort, because I feel like we haven't seen effort since the opening 10 minutes from them. I mean, down 20-0 at the half, and you go ahead and let it try within the first 4 minutes is absurd. It's absurd. It's unreal. And look at that. The doggies again, just pushing right up the middle. No early hands on the ball handler. Be a kick from midfield early on the fifth tackle. They'll kick it out left. Now bouncing around, trying to get through the middle. He runs into a freaking blue wall. It gets brought down. Look, a try. Bulldogs coach was Penrith's. He needed a year to get the team sorted out. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. I just need Latrell to score now from 500. All right. Well, let's hope for a Latrell score, man. We all want to eat steak dinners tonight. Yeah, nah. Hey, man, Star. Yeah. You had a test to do. Is that what it was? It was a test? Thought so. What up, Mary? Said, watch from London, UK. Yo, Mary Poppins in this mug. Out there from the UK. What up? Appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Saudi Arabia GP. It's Sunday. No, I can't do it, Ducks. Sunday is Easter, so I'll be at Skyla's house celebrating Easter, eating some crawfish. I'll make sure to take some pictures and stuff. But yeah, I'll be celebrating Easter. It's also the day after Skyla's birthday. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that this weekend. I know everybody started talking about it too. Everybody was saying that Saudi Arabia GP is one that we should watch, but yeah, it's definitely not possible. The Harry Mary Poppins, welcome team for today. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, my name, those that just joined, my name is Zach. This is Real Fan Sports. We cover sports from all over the world. Currently, we're doing a lot of NRL and AFL, doing alternating weeks, NRL 1 week, following week AFL. We're also doing IPL. We're going to have a lot of NBA and NHL coming up as we're about to get into the playoffs. But we also did some soccer, some associates football just the other day. We watched the Arsenal Real Madrid game, which was a beautiful sloppy game, but it was quite fun. And I'm hoping to be able to do both matchups between I think it's Barcelona and Inter. I think that game's set for Tuesday, and I think Wednesday is Arsenal and PSG. So I'm hoping to do both of those games this coming week. So look forward to that. That second faster calendar, no problem. Guess I have to watch them. I'm sorry, Ducks. Hey, look, well, Ducks, join the Discord, man. I'm sure I think you're already in there, but I know everybody. I know that we'll have people watching in our Discord. I got more catching on Asteroid than Latrell scoring in this match. I mean, look, a broken clock's right twice a day. You never know. I think it's gonna be a knock on. Are they saying it misses the hand? I think it might miss the hand. Does it miss the hand? It does move. I think it hits the knee. It's quite close. It may hit that thumb. Yeah, I think it's all fine. Nothing to see here. Let's keep it going. If I'm awake, I'll pop it on just for BAL to watch Lewis Hamilton. There you go. There we go. I know we got some Max and Lewis Hamilton beef going on in our comment section right now. It's quite funny. And on the most recent video that we posted, guy told us that we've already covered Max Verstappen, which we haven't. He said, "Can you finally do Lewis Hamilton?" And somebody got really heated. Was like, "Why do you have to disrespect Max? Why do you have to disrespect Max to bring up Lewis?" And I didn't think that's what he was doing, but maybe I'm wrong. All right, second tackle. They work it out to the left. Nothing too crazy. Now back in towards the middle. That is a great setup run and well handled there by the Bunnies. Play the ball quick. Trying to get him off guard again. Bobbles it. Should be a knock. No knock? Okay. Sure. Sure, that's not a knock. So missed opportunity for the Bulldogs. Now the Bunnies are going to run up to the 20 and they're going to quick play it. Work up to the 30. Try to catch the Bulldogs off guard, but they're still ready for it. They don't care that they're up 26-0. They want to go up 50-0. Second tackle, pass forward. Can the Bunnies get into the attacking half? Oh, not yet. Oh, just yet. Just across it. Look at Latrell. Look at Latrell just kind of walking with the ball, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's some lazy mess right there. And now it's some miscommunication here, trying to bring it back to the fullback. Just past the 40, fourth tackle. I mean, at this point, you got to go for something, right? Nope, they're not. They're not going to go for anything. They're just going to go ahead and accept it. They're just going to accept their fate. That's crazy. I mean, at this point, the only chance for a goal, I feel like, for the Bunnies is them to get awarded a 40-20 and get into some actual attacking pace. They've been nowhere near it all game. They've been nowhere near it. How many times? Does anyone have the stats? How many times have they been inside the Bullies' 20s or the Doggies' 20s? 3 times? 3 times, maybe? That's it? So I get my funds where I can, man. There you go. Let's try to move back. You move back to center. Keep up the great work, DVD. Nothing better than hearing BAL whinging palms. And those that are just tuning in that are, from the UK or from anywhere, we all troll each other. We all have some fun. If ever you feel like it's a personal attack or you just don't feel comfortable with any type of trash talking, feel free to message me. Ain't no worries. We'll handle it out. It's all good fun here. William say he's so lazy. Thing is, he's one of the best players in the comp when he actually puts it absolutely unstoppable. I mentioned it looked like he was a little heavy around the gut the other day, and I know he's just come back from the injury, so that definitely has something to do with it. But I thought there was definitely moments in the game, the last game that we watched between the Bunnies. I can't remember which game it was. I think it was his first game back. And I felt the exact same way. Like, you could see his talent, right? You could see his talent with how he boots the ball, how he's able to get through tackles and stuff like that. But sometimes it just feels like he's sat flat-footed and not putting in the effort he needed. Now the Dogs are taking advantage of a lackadaisy defense there from the Bunnies again. I think they've in full-blown give-up mode. Going to just finally bring the player down past their 40. What up, Brett? Man, so letting BAL whinge about Hamilton and Smith is so fun. It is actually hilarious, ain't it, Brett? Love BAL. Oh, there we go. They lose the ball. Here's an opportunity. Come on, take a big gun. Take a big gun. Put him on your back. Put the whole team on your back. And look, he's looking for help, and no one is there to follow him. He's not running fast. Why is there nobody available for an offload on your first real break? And now lose control of the ball is going to get bobbled. Are they going to call a knock on there? I don't think that's a knock on. They are going to call a knock on. Yeah, it has to be frustration. I mean, look at this. No one's available. No one's in position. My God. Nah, he's always lazy. It's been his whole career. No kidding. How old is he? Because I remember when we were first started watching League, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, we did our first reaction to Dave Fafita and No, it's not Dave Fafita. Who am I thinking? Greg Inglis. And then everybody was telling Dave Fafita is like the following of Greg Inglis, and then it was Latrell Mitchell, and like that's kind of like what our like not knowing thing was being shared to us, was that it was like, yeah, some of the three best guys that's been in recent years is Greg Inglis, Dave Fafita, and then Latrell Mitchell. Like Latrell Mitchell was all over our comments. He was all over. Everybody was gotta react to Latrell Mitchell. Gotta react to Latrell Mitchell. And like kind of seeing this now, it's like I see the talent, but I don't see the this other elements that I'm missing. What up, Super Brother? Say hello. Hello to you too. How you doing, man? Doggies will score 3 quick tries to finish the game out soon. South are out of steam. They're completely gone. TSB REM. Well, what y'all are speaking acronyms now. Y'all crazy. I know LOL. Lots of love. All right. While they figure out whatever this penalty is, it looks like we might have a sin bin. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some chair time. I'm gonna go run to the dunny. Be back. Okay. Dogs pushing again. Sorry, I just like chested the mic. Oh, goodness. 4th tackle. Working out left. The Burden trying to push forward is going to get tackled here right around 5 meters in. Trying to get it out to the winger is going to get short-sided. 5th tackle. Will we get a little boot here? Oh, that was the 5th tackle, so we're going to have a turnover. Oh, remember me? Sue Brothers, remember me. I remember your icon, your picture of the smiley face. I don't remember your name, though. I remember your icon, though. Big touch field. Hey, yo, thanks for subscribing. Fahad Jat. Much love. That's all Zach runs to is the Dunny. Yeah, you ain't lying. Into the well, actually, I don't have to run to the fridge because it's right there. I rolled to it. I broke the seal too early. I drank my first beer and I had to use the restroom earlier. I done messed it up. All right, play ball. Big boot. It's a high one, but just no one there. Like, again, it's just a lack of energy. And then we're going to go ahead. Is there going to be obstruction? The ref's not having nothing of it. Look, now they're grabbing at jerseys and everything like that. Things are getting out of hand. Things are starting to get scrappy. I'm assuming we're going to see a sin bin. If anyone uses the TBC Live app, guys, exclamation point TBC Live. Anyone use the TBC Live app? Apparently I'm not signed in anymore, but if y'all use it, y'all can go ahead and join that link here. Go and put up a poll that the bunnies are going to have another sin bin before the end of today's game, because I feel like they absolutely will. I think it's almost for certain. Oh, apparently it's not working. TBC, maybe? The stream element's not working today? I guess it's not. Oh, there we go. If anyone wants to join our league, go join our league over at TBC. Free betting. It's a free betting app that is wallet friendly. You can tip on your favorite players. You can tip on different games, and you can win first place overall for the week for the game and get some bragging rights with your friends, family, and the rest of the community over there at TBC. So make sure you go and check them out. Oh goodness, will probably be Latrell. South showing zero effort. Not even a lick. Not even a lick. It is. I mean, I understand the game is all but done, so players are obviously frustrated. But this is where my thing comes in. Where if I see players taking lack of effort, and they're doing it because they feel like they're being one-sided because of reffing or whatever it may be, or maybe frustration of a player, I can get it. But it's like y'all have been making mistakes that have came from your laziness. So it's like at least go out there with a fight, right? Show us something. Show us something. Y'all had such a great start to y'all's year to come back now where you got Latrell Mitchell back, and you should be in a spot where you're better off than you were in the beginning, but you're just not playing like it. You're playing with no heart. You've all given up. Look at you guys coming over to the bench, just sitting down, disgruntled. Gotta love NRL. Yeah, nah. Hit that like button. Well, hit that like button. Do that, but don't. Yeah, not. Nah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, our AFL live streams we haven't had any good games. Hopefully, this week will change. We will be doing a double fister this week. NRL, AFL later this weekend for the later on for the matchup between the Hawthorn Hawks and it's going to come to me and Geelong Cats, right? Geelong Cats. That's a good tackle. MS just angry because NM are down bad. Because NM, North Melbourne, he didn't give a shit about NM. It's all about the Swans, baby. And we might have a Swans game tomorrow. There's a chance, small chance, but we'll see. Oh, goodness. I mean, something to try to get excited about just ends in a silly pass. Oh, man. Look at that. Hands on knees. Put your heads down. Put your heads down. Good dummy pass. I'll send you a box of tissues, XB. That's crazy. Back off to the Brossie line just because the only international team AFL got to play was Ireland. Oh no. This is about the time probably about 20 minutes earlier. This is about the time of the streams here on RFS when the games are so one-sided that we start talking about what your favorite toothpaste is. So let's go ahead and bring up some conversation. Oh, well, first off, Smithy will be excited. Smithy, we got some more of my sweet chili pistachios today. I'm really excited about that. I promise you that one. Oh, good tackle. Oh. Okay. That was fun. Snack hole incoming. On its way. Burden must be colorblind. How good is Vossi? Down the rabbit hole for the bunnies. Looking good to finish in the last four now. That's crazy. That is crazy. Goodness. Goodness. What are we watching? What is happening? What's the next game? I do have work in the early afternoon tomorrow. But I low-key feel like we might just continue into the next game, at least for a half. To watch some good NRL because we haven't seen good league today. This has been disappointing. The last two games have actually been really good. This has been the ugliest one that we've live streamed so far. This has by far been the ugliest one. It's like I'm trying to look for anything to grasp one for excitement, and it's just not there. I mean, look at this. I mean, the bullies are just putting it on them right now. Back and forth. Look at dummy. He almost gets in for the try. Last tackle. I would not be in doubt that they don't score it here. Give him a kick. Yeah, put somebody there. Get a fielder there. Go up, son. They'll push it out the back. It's Finn's Storm. Oh, it's not for another 3 hours? Oh, never mind. That ain't happening. 3 hours. Why is it that long away? That's horrible. Well, look, I'll probably hop into the Discord for a little bit. I'm assuming we'll have a AFL game or something. I'll probably hop in there just for like an hour. Because this is just horrendous. This is just horrendous. Awful until then. I mean, it's been awful all the way through. Well, we have from one team. Yeah. You ain't wrong right there, Trent. You ain't lying. Beer toothpaste for an afternoon swill. Too many double fists this weekend. I am gonna be so tired. Yeah, you're gonna be dying to match you. You're gonna be dying. Make sure you get some rest, bro. Make sure you get some rest. Don't be stupid. Next game should be a good match. It should be but that's too long for now. I didn't know it was 3 hours from now, so I was starting right after this. Is it really 3 hours from now? Why is it so late? Is it always like that? Or is it just because they're stretching the game? Oh, yeah, it's not till 5 a.m. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm definitely not. No, will not be here for that. That's crazy. Late Friday games is always 8 p.m. Oh, okay. Is it? Okay. I was hoping this was going to be a good one, man, just because the bunnies have been playing decent. I know, and I've wanted to check out the bullies and see why they've been dominating the ladder. And I mean, I guess this is a good example of it, but it just feels like there's been no fight back from South Sydney. Just feel like there's been no fight back from them. I have a ruck. How many thousand? They say 65,000. I know they were projected 70. You live 14 hours behind. Oh, shut up. Yeah, as is pub. Oh yeah, it's public holiday. Yeah. Side dump the W and use Zach all. Wait, what? Oh. I thought you were doing the like sarcasm thing where you go like capital lowercase. My bad. I got it now. I'm here now. Anyone else thought that he was talking the same thing? How's the Melbourne game going? North Melbourne. Is there a comeback? Zach, when you coming over to Stray Up? Shit, man. When I get the money. I need to get one of those. Need to get on one of these plant jobs, man. If I can get on one of these plant jobs, it'll be within a year. I'll tell you that. Well, maybe not within a year. Well, maybe within a year. I don't know. We'll see. It's so far off from being possible right now, William. It's so off. It's so far from being possible at the moment. Yo, Richard, what up, man? Said shalom, Zach. How have you been, bro? Let's go, doggy. Hey, doggies are tearing it up, man. Yeah, just chilling, bro. Just chilling. Trying to get through this game. 2 hours. Who knows? You know, maybe it'll be getting a job in the field that I went to school for. And then within a year, I'll be able to, after I handle some other stuff, be able to save up and take a week. Or, maybe the YouTube just out of nowhere will blow up again. I mean, we're at 26K, a little bit of a slower growth from last year, but You know, it only takes one video, one live stream for all of a sudden everything to change. We're like on that cusp where things can become very different for us. So who knows? I just know if it ever becomes where this channel can become even somewhat financially stable while working another job, which what I'm doing right now, and I can just go ahead and take the money we make it from it and save it and store it away, and then make it out there and go out there for even just a week. Guarantee I would do it. Down by like 40 points now last quarter. Ah, shit. Got it. Just back my tips and you will win money. Yeah. That's always worked good for me. What is your studies at? So I studied it's a process technology degree. It's to work at chemical plants as an operator. You're basically like a management position where you're just making sure everything runs properly. The whatever product that you're producing is being done. And you know, it is a dangerous job because chemicals that you produce are very dangerous to where if some get leaked into the atmosphere, sometimes you have to clear out, you know, several cities or and you know, as always the explosion risk and stuff like that. But yeah. But trying to get there, I applied for like 15 jobs the other day and I haven't heard any replies yet. I didn't check this morning, so let me see if anything has came through. Yeah, it looks like they hadn't gone through the application yet to see if I got the testing. I'm assuming I'll get some testing again. So hopefully I'll get invited to go take a test and I can get to interviews again like that. I'm at the point now where we're right around the edge point where I'm going to start applying for jobs in Texas. So I think probably in I set myself till May. I set myself to May and once, so just a couple of weeks. So if I don't get a call back to go and do some interviews or anything like that by like May 1st, then I'm going to go ahead and start applying for some positions out there in Texas, which will be a little bit tougher and stuff, but we'll manage it. So get booted if I say it. I don't even know what I was talking about. Probably not. Zach study OnlyFans. Yeah, you know what? I'm selling feed pics. Okay. I think I have a hand on what you're on about. I have tickets transport and dangerous goods. Okay, yeah. It's kind of similar thing. So like we're the plants that you work for, the people that will produce those goods. They go through whatever systems and all that stuff to make it. And we just make sure that is done properly. You're in charge of whatever maintenance crews that are there. You lock out, tag out things whenever switching out equipment and doing all that stuff. Like you really get paid the money that you do because your name is responsible for everything. Anything you sign off on, you're responsible. So if some type of incident happens and you're on that list of names that signed off on a permit or whatever, you're liable for it. Class 6 hazardous. So we see you running for their lives and then a huge explosion that could be you. Yeah, in some cases, yeah. I mean, it's lesser and lesser nowadays because it's not like it's not like the 90s where the 90s. Yeah, that's another try. That's another try. I think it should be good. There is a bit of a bobble, but I think it should be good. Let's see. Are we all good on this game? Are we all good on this game? Let me see if I can. I don't want this kind of. Let me switch to my other channel. I'll show some examples of some stuff. It's definitely a lot less. Like even since like the 90s, like things have been more standardized. There's a lot more organizations that make sure like safe practice is being taken place. But they definitely do still happen. Let's see. Always wonder why it's called a building when it's already built. Yeah, piss it off. That's what I was thinking too. Certification for transports and logistics. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay. I know I kind of have an idea what you do now too. Chemical apocalypse having a Zach moment. Yeah, right. Why is let's see. Try to find one that's somewhat recent without like a whole bunch of like crazy nonsense. That's rocket fuel. It's not gonna be like rocket fuel and stuff like that. It'll be like things more similar to this.
And they're going to be on the scene. Oh my gosh! Okay, so we just had a big.
So what that's called is it's a running reaction. A runaway reaction is more likely what has caused this. So if something is there comes a certain point where there's nothing that you can stop. So if you're not like paying attention, if someone is working a board and falls asleep and isn't keeping an eye on everything like that, which that does happen at moments, a runaway reaction can happen. And once that starts, nothing can be done about it. It's just gone. So everybody's just forced to evacuate.
Responding, and they're going to be on the scene.
And so that's one example of something that's happened. There was this one big one that happened about 8 years ago, where it was I think it wasn't a furnace. What the hell was it? It was one of these. It was the oh god, I'm too tired to think of the name. Let's see. Chemical plants. Be a little more. I do a lot of shutdown work with petrochemical plants. Oh, okay. Yeah. So exactly that. So we're just the operators that run that kind of stuff. That there's this one. It wasn't a God. What was the piece of equipment? That was in. I don't know why I can't think of it now. But it shot this one. It shot sheet metal and everything like that. Like half a mile away. It was freaking insane. Was it this one?
Louisiana, a chemical along Highway 30, and as this driver was able to just take a few shots, you can see of smoke that.
It's not going to show the actual explosion. Anyway, I guess I should. I thought I would have some videos would have popped up right away that I knew of, but I'm not seeing them. But anyway, yeah, okay, that was pointless. Sorry, I wasted y'all's time. One of Texas shows decades ago made a hell of a mess. Oh yeah, no, I mean they happen. It definitely happens. Things are getting kind of a little crazy here. We're getting some fighting. This is where that sin bin tip was coming. Hamper Simpson comes to mind. Stupid. Eastern Europe a few years ago. Yeah, they happen all over the place. I don't think like my dad's been working in the field for 15 years now. How old am I? 28 or 29? So 17 years ago. He's been working in the field now for about 17 years. And I don't think he's worked any like big explosions. There's been some small ones that were able to be contained. But the one that I was thinking of, I can't remember what piece of equipment that exploded, but it was basically everything was shut off, but apparently one of the fail safes was leaking into it, and one of the sensors wasn't working like it should. It wasn't maintenance right. So since they were under a shutdown, they didn't realize that chemicals were getting leaked in there, and there was a mixture of two different chemicals that lead to an explosion. And before anyone knew, all of a sudden it shot, and it's a big like 20-story high piece of equipment, and it shot off like a missile, and it ended up landing next to a big tank that held some type of flammable liquid. I can't remember. It wasn't gasoline. It was some type of oil or something like that. And it was insane. It was insane. It's a horrible way to explain the story, but we're here. Homer Simpson. Oh, did you say Homer? I didn't even really read Homer Simpson at first. The nice side of that rule. Yeah. Next big blow will be if you don't put a ring on Sal, you ain't lying. Bro, come on. Just get you one, William. Just get you one, right? I mean, they're right here. Third tackle. He hasn't done anything all game, but, let's just do something to get your pride alive. Oh, my goodness. I feel like the only guy I'm not blaming today is their fullback. So, Maystar, how much we cashing in for the 16+ win, bro? How much are we cashing in? One in China in 2019. That was one of them. Pride. What is pride? It doesn't exist. 7 minutes, man down the sin bin. I have a little hope. Keep it, bro. Keep it. $500? That'd be nice. Ooh. He's knocked out. He's knocked out. No, he's knocked out. Yeah, he landed on his head. I think he might be concussed. Or at the very worst, the rib. No penalty. But they're going to go ahead and take some time, just get a look at him. They do want to look at it, but they're not going to. So they're going to go ahead and play on here. Try to look for Mitchell. Mitchell just sitting in the back, not doing anything. Said I've got doggies 500 and 100 for South to be no score. Oh, yeah, you about to cash in. You about to cash in. But I ain't gonna lie, like if you lose your 100 for William to win 500, I'm rooting for that. Your voice showed VC and Superhero not doing enough. Now relying on captain. Okay, cool. Thank you. Carl is having a cracker. Live 2 comments. Oh, here we go. I'm assuming you sent the video of the explosion. Oh, goodness. Can I? Jeez. All right. No, another tackle. I don't know if that ball goes down. It's not Latrell Mitchell anyway, so we don't want that. They're gonna review it. Yeah, ref's still gonna have him held up. I think he was held up. Let's see. He barely even has control of the ball. Does it go down right here? I don't think it does. No, it's on the forearm. No, it's not grounded. Yeah, it remains up. It's not grounded. Wow, look at him getting his hand in there. And it's still not down. Wow, MS flying your whole family to Oz, Zach, unless he buys ass cuddling gaming seats. It's stupid. Yeah, just a pick. Yeah, I see it. Seats on the border. Oh, seats on order SP. There we go. Ba ba ba. All right, well, here's another chance for Mitchell. Mitchell's trying to take it out of his hands. Let it go to him. Bissell playing hooker. Back to the middle, third tackle, brought down, fourth tackle coming up. 5 minutes to go. Moving right. We got to go back left. Mitchell's on that left side. Billy. Oh, gets the ball stripped out on him. It's going to be penalty. So it should be 6 again. Illegal steal. That game's over, Shane. Find Mitchell. Lewis will have a go. Does he get across? Oh, no. No, penalty. Double movement. They're going to call double movement. All right, bet stays alive for MS. Bet stays alive for MS. Yeah, it was a very slick double movement. It was a very slick double movement by him. He tried to act like he got there on its own. Look at that. 65,305 attending this game at Eccor Stadium. Wow. Wow. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? 30 minutes, second tackle, working out to the left side of the Dogs. It's going to get leg tackled. Now working out to the right. Just taking their time. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Big boot. Oh, misses the field at first. Somehow gathers it back, but it's going to be knock on. And now we got some more fighting going on. Shay, enjoy beating up on cellar dwellers. Are we gonna see another Bulldog score here? Goodness gracious. Could you imagine 30 would it be 38? 38-0. I'd love to see it, frankly. Can we all collectively say, can we all like get on Boro and be like, oh, the Bunnies played so bad because he didn't join us for the live stream? 90,000 MCG, 95,000 MCG next Friday. Wow, that's gonna be awesome. So he's gonna restart. Bounce off the Bunnies. Once again, guys, man, thank y'all for being here and stuff like that. This game has been a little shit. I think my commentating has been quite shit tonight as well. Sorry about that. But thank y'all nonetheless for being here and tuning in, joining. Make sure y'all vote on the poll. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, be a part of the family, all that good stuff. Y'all know how it goes. Offload, Hayward. Couldn't handle it out to the winger, but he still has an opportunity to try and get through. That's a good tackle. Should we just pretend the score is 0-0? Look at that. His own grubber on his own. Oh, couldn't get a hand on it. Couldn't get a hand on it. We'll see an injury, though. Bennett's going to be so mad. Oh, yeah, I can only imagine. Glenn Close was in the stadium. I've been getting caught with words. Who is Glenn Close? Am I missing something on that? Am I missing something on that? Yeah, that'll go ahead and end the game. Let's close this shit out. We don't want to watch this anymore. Hey, dollar bills, y'all. Hold up. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. Big bucks, no whammies. Well, William, I'm sorry you didn't get your $500 payout. I hope you didn't lose too much, but next time is always the time you'll win. I'm just kidding. That's bad betting advice. No. Let you go back the Australian way. Next bet, you'll lose. I think that's what they say. Steaks for all. Thanks, Tim. Yeah. Look, steak dinners. Main Star is providing us with steak dinners. Don't worry, William. You don't have to get pork chops this week because Main Star's got you. He's got you locked and loaded for steak dinners. Okay, filet mignon, tomahawk. You know what? I don't know what the odds were on the bet that he made, but we might even get some wagyu. We don't know. We don't know, but we're here. But full time, 32-0. Bulldogs over the Rabbitohs. Bulldogs, I think, are they still ahead of the ladder? Can we look at the ladder real quick? Let's pull the ladder up. Yeah, Bulldogs still on top of the ladder. 5-0. They have not lost a game. 124 points for, only 58 against. They've also been great on the defensive side as well. Storm sitting at second with 4 wins, 1 loss. Broncos, who have been shining pretty good, except for last week because I think they won last week, but they fucked me in NRL Supercoach. So like F the Broncos is how I'm feeling at the moment. Raiders sitting at 4th. Dragons at 5th. Man, look, come on, Jimmy. Yo, shout out Jimmy. The Bunnies are going to go ahead and drop a game. I'm assuming this is updated. I'm not sure if it is or not, but Bunnies dropping another game, moving themselves down the ladder. Warriors at 7, Cowboys at 8, West Tigers currently sitting at 9. West Tigers, who do West Tigers played this week? I looked at it earlier. Who do West Tigers play this week? Let me pull up. Okay, I need to do another West Tigers game soon. I feel like it's been too long. But I haven't none of the games have really worked for me. West Tigers play the Eels. Oh, they play the Eels during the AFL game that we're going to cover. So I know we'll have some guys for the AFL game that will keep us score updated for it. But the AFL game is going to be amazing. I'm actually really excited for this one. I've been wanting to do a stream for the Hawthorn Hawks. So that will be the next game that we'll be covering out there in Australia. We're going to have IPL in about, I don't know, whatever. However many hours from now, it's going to be Saturday morning. So 18 hours from now, 16 hours from now, something like that. So that should be exciting. I need to figure out what the next West Tigers game I'll be covering is. I know maybe it could be this one. Maybe it could be that one, depending on what time I leave, what time we get back and stuff like that. It possibly could be that one. We'll see. Sleep time, Zach. Good night. Good night, Zenbad. Yeah, I'm up sleeping in just a second. Always a chase, you lose, bro. Always, man. Next bet is Tigers 16 plus with Wingers first try score. Second bet, API to score anytime. Oh shit, Oppie. I'll make a comeback on Pappy and Herbie next game. There you go, baby. The dreams are still alive. Zach, you need to check out the Tigers press conference with Benji and some of the players talking about Galvin. I saw Benji's press conference, and I feel like Benji held. He did it like a professional, and I'm not mad at how he took on that press conference with all the things circling around with how the fans are feeling about the whole situation and stuff like that. I didn't see any of the players. I know a lot of the players are really frustrated. To be honest, I really think. With especially taking his age into consideration and how Galvin could, specifically be a big force into what this team's future is. I know from things that some people said that I feel like I'm beating around the bush. The whole Galvin thing and with my synopsis or what I've gathered from talking to you guys and reading up on a few bit of things is that Galvin was the guy. They bring in a bunch of guys from the Panthers. Then he felt like he wasn't the guy. And so like he felt kind of jaded, I guess, about that. But being 19 years old, making millions of dollars is something unreal. It's good paycheck in the NRL. So I don't know if it's a deal if he wants to play for a different team, if he wants to play, for a more winning team, or what that story is, but he has the chance to be a foundational piece at a young age for a team that's on the come up, being run by a coach that is legendary in Benji Marshall. Now we'll see how his coaching career goes. I mean, that's a whole different story. We've only had a small sample size of whether or not he can actually do it. But it's definitely a rough beat. I think his agent has a lot to do with it, though. I feel like his agent has won the extra money from a lot of things that I've read. But, regardless, he's on the team right now. It seems like Benji's going to play him because he's here, and, you're going to use the guys that you have available. I did go ahead and take Galvin off of my my Supercoach team just as a safety blanket. But it's tough. It's tough. It feels like, with West Tigers fans and stuff like that, feels like you're just now getting something to kind of be excited for, with all the changes that's happened this year. Still some results that you feel like would be a little bit better, but you feel like you'd be but you feel like you're in a good spot for the first time in how many years. And then to have like this weighted political bullshit that happens on the side of it, it definitely doesn't make it easy. Definitely is tough. So Eagles versus Bombers pregame warm up. Yeah, I'll probably hop into Discord just for like maybe an hour, maybe till 4. We'll see. I'll probably hop in there for a little bit. So I was impressed with how he handled it, and I love how the senior players told Benji to drop him as they want to play with him because he's basically called Benji a shit coach. Well, look, what I mean, that's your job as a coach. That's your job, right? Not to get emotionally invested. You're invested in the team itself, and you make decision on what you think is best to put your team going forward. So, there will be some backlash to certain things, but I felt like what Benji said and how he approached it was probably the most professional way. And this is going to take a real good look at what the leadership of Benji Marshall looks like, of the backlash from the other players too. I mean, because at the end of the day, he's still part of the team, and we're trying to win. And the objective of the sport is to win games. And him still being on team and them not getting rid of him, not dropping him, means that he's still going to be there. So, it'll definitely be interesting. Rue's out there, manager. He said the reason he's leaving is because Benji isn't the right coach. Is that what he said? Well, big ups to Benji just to holding his own. Why is that? So what can someone give me a non-biased constructive criticism of Benji? Like a good and bad list or whatever. Can someone give me that? Why they feel that way? Or play for the blind. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was trying not to be that, but I can't be just objective one side because I just don't know enough about the sport. If we're talking NBA, NFL, then I can just give you a straightforward answer. But this, it's like I'm trying to read all the different fields of it and trying to base an opinion. But I really don't know. Nah, he's not. Oh, they did drop him. I thought they weren't. Okay, never mind. All right, so I'm mistaken because I didn't think they were dropping him. Okay, so maybe whatever I was seeing on Instagram was late news. So my bad. Luai and Api told Benji not to pick him anymore. Oh wow, what 19-year-old turns down $6 million? Yeah, it's crazy. First is club, second is team, third is individual. Galvin did it all in reverse. All right. Got it. The stats from last year to this year prove that Galvin has improved by double. Yeah, that's where I was a little bit confused with, because even with the new players coming in, so I didn't realize it was a Benji issue, because the first thing that someone told me was that it was an issue with players coming in. He felt like his role wasn't as important anymore or something like that. That's what something I said. So obviously I'm getting false information. Obviously not, being in and around in Australia and stuff like that and getting the real news, but just seeing the stuff I've seen on Twitter, seeing things I've seen on Instagram. A lot of people were making out to be that he wasn't the main attention anymore because of the new players that they brought in from Penrith. And so that's where the hate come from. I hadn't even heard any type of like I guess trash talking towards like the coaching staff. That I find really interesting because obviously they have moved up. Galvin's obviously been a big part of the play. He's been playing really well. So, and he's been a main focus on the team. I feel like Luai had taken a step back and stuff like that and allowing Galvin to explode. So that really confused me. It's definitely interesting. And again, I know I'm like beating around the bush with like this question and stuff. I just really don't know. So it's more me asking questions and just trying to keep the conversation going. So I got a sneaky suspicion. Oh, let me finish pouring this beer so I don't overflow it. Okay. I've got a sneaky suspicion he has a deal worked out already with the Bulldogs. Gus Gould always praises him and says he's the best young player by a mile. Interesting. So do y'all have things in place for situations like that? It's my beer sauce. Do y'all have things in situations like that what do we call it in the NBA? Like tampering? Do y'all have tampering laws and stuff where coaches and stuff aren't allowed to tamper with contracts or making persuasive deals and stuff like that with players that are already signed, in between different periods? Could that be something that could lead to an investigation? So the excuse with Benji can't improve his game is absolutely bullshit. It just doesn't pass the pub test. 95% of NRL fans call bullshit and want him to play back in reserve grade. Okay, so I feel like the whole 90% of NRL fans call bullshit want to play back in reserve grade. That's emotional, right? That sounds emotional from the little bits that I've seen and just the stats that I've seen now through Supercoach. But nonetheless, what about Benji not being able to improve his game? Like what makes that argument? What about Benji that he feels like can't make him improve his game? I mean, because Benji's now been coaching. He became a part of the club 3 years ago, so this is only his second year as the full-time head coach. So how can that be determined right away like that? Said allegedly you can't talk to a player before 1st of November, but it happens. Okay. So it's kind of the same thing. You'll have the similar rules. Yeah, you're not allowed to privately speak to players on a contract, but Gus has been doing it publicly on TV. Smart and clever. Okay. So he's walking that line, is what you're telling me. Okay.
That was the game.
All right. I want to continue this conversation. Look, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give you all time to talk. We only got a few people in here, but I do want to keep this conversation up. Give me y'all's like I guess explanation of the situation of y'all's words are hard today. Y'all's non-bias. Give me y'all's non-bias look at this situation. Oh, Non's in here. What's up, man? God, you scared the shit out of me. I was like, did I change backgrounds? My mic is muted, by the way, Non, so that's why I couldn't hear you if you were talking.
I said I messaged you back earlier.
I can hear you now. Oh, I didn't even see.
Yeah, I was knocked out.
Yeah, no worries. So we're talking about a weird situation. We're talking about a weird situation right now. They'll be able to explain it a little bit better than I can. So there's a young player, 19 years old, Lachlan Galvin. He plays for the West Tigers. So it came out this past week that he no longer wants to be with the Tigers anymore. Now what I'm finding out is that he has badmouthed the coaching staff. So badmouthed Benji Marshall, saying that he can't elevate his game and that now he wants to go. Some of the rumors that I read, which I'm figuring out that may or may not be true, is that the rumors was that he feels like since they brought in the new players that he hasn't been that guy. So it's like a pride thing. There's also rumors around that they believe that this is something that's being done by his agent that's trying to ask for more money because a $6 million contract at 19 years old is up there. It's like up there at like some of the higher contracts you can make at that age.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of figuring out that's being made of why this is happening, especially with the Tigers not having a great start to their season. But I mean, they're sitting 9th overall. They're 3-3. They've had some good wins, some shit losses, but they haven't been in a bad place. So
Yeah.
what I'm asking everybody in chat is to give me your synopsis, a non-biased perspective of what is going on, and then your opinion of like how you feel about it, or what do you think that what do you think the West Tigers should do, or if you're on the opposite side, what do you think Galvin should do? And I'm gonna go run to the restroom.
I got you. What I mentioned? Tigers offered Galvin $6 million, and his agent said we're not even going to look at that. It's the highest contract. Wow, it's the highest contract in the history of the Tigers. What's okay in the game as a whole? What's the highest contract in the game that's ever been put in a contract? Or highest numbers, highest dollar numbers. I'm curious about that. If anyone knows. But the fact they were willing to give him that much money says they believe in at least his talent and his skill and what he can do for the organization. So you would think he would be satisfied with that. But he said 1.3 million per year. Which is, that's a good payday, especially if you don't live in a place as expensive as the United States. So that's a damn good payday, to be honest with you.
What see, William said, pretty sure the deal that Dylan Brown just signed is the biggest. What was that deal? What was that deal without that's what Mainstar was saying. So 1.3 mil for 10 years. Oh, so his contract. So yeah, it's a competitive contract then.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, $6 million.
I mean, that's what I found like interesting about like the whole thing, and that's why like I feel like and it very well could be Galvin. Obviously, we can't get inside the heads of any of these guys, but
yeah,
for me, in knowing the way the sports world works, agents and general managers are some of the more evil people in the sports realm because they get paid off of percentages. So they're like, they get paid off commission. They're like car salesmen.
Oh, yeah, that's why they push for so much. Yeah.
Right. So they try to convince their client that they're not getting enough out of whatever and that they should be getting paid more, or car sales, and they should be buying it for more and trying to upsell them. So they can see more in their pockets,
which is crazy.
So
$6 million for your rookie contract, you can't ask for more. They're already taking a risk on you. They're taking an actual risk, regardless of how good you were in the under 21s or whatever. What the perception was, you're just being greedy. Yeah.
So agents take about 6%. I don't know what the percent agents take in U.S. sports.
That's less than less.
That's I know it's less. I think agents they're around like 12, 15, aren't they?
When I was managing artists and I was looking up contracts, it was like the lowest is 12%, and that's a generous, but they can go from 15% to 30%.
Oh wow! See, I didn't know it was that high.
The artist I managed, I got 15%.
So I mean that's why I feel like it's a guy that's selling to this younger kid that's 19 years old that obviously has a bunch of talent because he wouldn't be getting offered a deal like that, but saying that he deserves more and is trying to put him in a direction and almost being manipulative to some extent. Now he's a 19-year-old, he's an adult, so he has to make the decision on his own too. But
also what could be happening is other organizations could be whispering to them too, through a third party saying, "This is what we would have paid you," and now they're like, "Oh, well, we got this contract, so we can't really got the contract, but we could probably force their hand to give us more money." You know what I'm saying? because the contract you can't just get out of it like that. So the only thing you can do is force the hand to try to get you more money. But it's still that type of movement by a player and an agent will fracture a team. It will fracture a team. Because now they just know, well, shit, you don't want to be here. And it wasn't about the player, really about the playing, it was really about the money. So if you stay in, you don't want to be here. You're only here for the money. So if we try to build this brotherhood because any sports team is a brotherhood, regardless of what sport it is across the world. It's a brotherhood. If you don't want to be part of the brotherhood, you're just here for the money. We don't want you. We'd rather lose.
Yeah. And I think that's where a lot of the veteran players, as y'all were alluding to in the chat earlier, is that you know, a lot of the veteran players and stuff don't want him here. They want him dropped. They don't want him playing anymore because it's probably because of the exact same reason. So it's like you're already one step out the door. Yeah. It's like, you know, we go out here, we fight, you know, we're playing a physical game where you know, I mean, realistically, you're risking your life, maybe not at that moment, but you're risking your life in the future. And it's like, well, you're just saying you don't want to be here. And that goes back to where I was like with the rumors and stuff I was seeing, where it was saying that he wasn't happy with his play or whatever since new players came in. And I was like, I heard Galvin on every single offensive drive, like he was being given the ball. He was given opportunities to go and do things and also succeeded in those opportunities too. So I was always confused as to why that was a thing. Maester, I also think that Galvin has now effectively destroyed his brand. Yeah. And that's a big, I mean, that's a big deal too. You know, but I guess that kind of alludes back to what William was saying, was that maybe he already has something in the works with the Bulldogs because of the public speaking of their coach or their owner or GM, whoever it is that's speaking up of him. Maybe he's already like settled into that place. Said Isaac Moses is equivalent of a Don King-esque style of manager. Oh, say less.
That's dangerous.
Say less. Yeah, say less.
Don King destroys people, destroys families, destroys athletes. That dude is the devil.
Yeah. I mean, like that's before my era, and I know about the dangers of working with Don King, of how he has literally destroyed people, that he's just cared about the money that's came into his pocket and didn't care about their actual career success, because it was all about that quick buck. It was what money you could make now. Whenever you have a guy like Galvin, he gets that one big contract as his rookie year. What does that mean? What he could make in 3 years from now?
Yeah,
they don't care. To me, like that looks like industry businesses with same situation now it is with the Anytime Fitness shit that I know, like talking into personal experience, where it's like, all right, we don't care what we can make in the future because we can grow a successful gym. We just care about making dollars, dollars to the minute right now.
Yeah.
He's been delisted twice due to misconduct. Wow.
Yeah.
So how does someone like Galvin's talent get led to working with a guy like that? Why are people still trusting him? Is this like of newer stuff? I mean, for him to get delisted twice, like why would you even go through an agency like that? Is it just because of the
Yes. Yeah. No, he got a mouthpiece. That's why Don King, because the Don King stuff, it wasn't like it was private. Everybody knew. I mean, damn, I barely watched boxing with my dad, but I knew who he was and how bad he was. So if I knew this, kid out of the hood of Oakland knew who this guy from Brooklyn that's been around the game for 30 years was, everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? So if he's like that, they know who he is. They don't like him, but he's good at getting people to join him, and that's his gift.
Scary. Car dealer.
Yes.
It's a good car. It's the good bad car dealer. They're good at owners love them. People that hire him love him.
Yes.
Clients can't stand him because they fuck him. That's crazy. Yo, JR, what the fuck are you doing up, JR? JR, I don't think I ever asked where you're from. JR is from the when we were doing the Masters. You probably see his message when you were commenting along. He said, "I bet it again on golf tomorrow." What is it? I don't even know what golf is going on tomorrow. I felt like after the Masters, like all my notifications have slowed down on my phone. What did you bet on now? What up, Manchu? Said Gross not playing. I'm not sure you're talking about him, Manchu. He's the largest player manager with 100+ player and coaches on his books. Okay, so he has the field and he has the insight.
So
and
they
the
have to mess with him. They have to. Yeah.
So he's taking advantage. So he's taking advantage.
The league as a whole is stuck with him until they get those players to walk away, or those agents. I mean, or those like managers. He ain't going nowhere unless they find him in like some crime shit.
So, Tom Gross, AFL. I don't know. I don't have the AFL up, so I don't know. Actually, that'll probably be some of the message Sinbad about. Adam on Discord. What up, Tater?
What up, Tater?
Oh, let's see. But yeah, you said you got yours. I feel like this is probably the worst your sleep schedule has been at in a while, man.
Yeah, it definitely has been pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because the other day, so the reason why I was actually asleep down is because yesterday got here, worked on the thumbnail, the other thumbnails for you, didn't finish the last one, and I was sitting here and I was watching a highlight of one of the basketball games, and I fell asleep. I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning, so I had to have been sleeping in the chair. I had to be sleeping in the chair for about 4.5 hours. So when I got up,
Jesus,
it was like I slept a regular sleep schedule. So I couldn't go back to sleep. That wasn't happening. So when I got sleepy, I knew this game was coming. I was gonna try to be in it from the beginning, but I had my computer. I fell asleep so quick that my computer had shut off by itself.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So I was not.
I feel like you need. I feel like you so bad just need to take a weekend and like just not touch anything, bro. Like you need to just do your daily errands and stuff like that. Stay off the computer fully, and just get some fucking sleep, man. I mean, fall asleep in a chair. That's exactly that. I mean, I've been there. I mean, that's how it was. What last year during the was the NFL or 2 years ago during the NBA season?
Comfortable. It's comfortable.
Yeah. when you get you a wooden stool, no back support.
Because it's one of those office chairs that got like where it's set to like you can sit in it for like 12 hours. So it's actually comfortable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As soon as I feel comfort, man, like I'm not like really doing anything stressfully. I just pass out. See you later.
Yeah. Maine said the Sydney Roosters will deal with Galvin's manager. Rooster CEO helped getting the manager back into game, and then the manager shafted him moving a player from Roosters to Rugby Union for $5 million. Also, all kind of crazy shit. Then, yeah. I mean that you know, it sucks for Tigers fans. To me, like, you know, I'm supporting the Tigers, obviously, but like, you know, like I'm still new to this shit. Like, to me, I just feel like it's a 19-year-old kid that's getting taken advantage of right now, and he just doesn't even know it because the dollar signs are showing up, and he's being said, "Hey, we can make you more money." So, he's like, "Yeah, fuck it. Yeah." I mean, you know, who at 19 years old? I mean, who's not going to take advantage of those opportunities?
Especially, we don't know like the family situation, so he may really need it. You know what I'm saying? Probably taking care more than just his mom and dad. So who knows? You know. And agents are good into feeding into that too. That they need it for.
They absolutely are, man. It's what they do, man. It was so funny. So I was speaking with I think I talked about this. This is months ago now. I haven't dropped the video for it. I'm kind of pleased if I want to go through the trouble of it because I tried messaging the guy to get some. Anyway, long story short, at the end of the camp that I worked during the Super Bowl weekend.
Oh yeah.
They had an agent, and he's a big time agent. He works with some of the best in the NFL. And now they're like into the NIL scene with college football and stuff like that. And he goes through and he goes and talks, and people they had mainly the parents are asking questions, and that also where it comes in, right? Because the kids don't know. Like these are kids now, and that's the change of dynamic between with the NIL deal is that now all of a sudden kids at the age of 18 years old are having to deal with getting agents for the next 3 years, and all they care about is playing football. So they're easily, what's the good word for it? Manipulated, I guess.
Yeah,
There's a better word.
That fits well.
Yeah, they're easily manipulated into just being like, okay, yeah, I'll put my trust into you because I had no better because I'm 18 years old and all I've ever done is played football and I don't know this business side of things like this, and they don't get the time to adjust. So anyway, to the whole point of the topic is this guy comes out and talks. He's an NFL agent for a lot of players. He's worked in the industry for a long time, and he opens up he explains himself, says what he does, how he does it, everything like that, and then opens up the floor for people to ask questions. Not a single player that's going into college that's about, and these are the top D linemen that are coming into college football. Like there is several guys that are in the top 100. Like I would probably say like about 75% of the guys that were there are going to be ranked within the top 100 of defensive linemen coming into college football this coming season. And no kid had a single question. Not one kid. But because they don't understand. So they had to have the parent, and there was just one parent that was asking them, and they were asking tough questions. And one thing he talked about was like, she asked like a very broad question of who should I go through for an agency? Like, how do I know it's the right one? And so like, he had to kind of tiptoe his way around. And he's like, well, look, there's no specialty with agency. There's no special player. He's like, there's good and bad agencies. You got to find someone that wants the best for both you, your child, and your family and their career. And that's what's important. And like he even like didn't he said the loud part without saying it out loud of there are people that are out there just to get your money, that are just want to profit off of your son. And you have to watch for that. And that's a real thing. At the age of 19, like situation is with Galvin, it's people all over him, man. You start spending millions. I mean, let's travel back a couple hundred centuries whenever you were 19. No. But let's go back a couple years whenever we were teenagers and we're getting told we can make millions of dollars. Are we worried about 1 million versus 10 million? No, we're just like a million. That sounds like unheard of money. Do you know what I could do with $1 million? Do you know how many trips to make? How many Happy Meals I can buy from McDonald's for $1 million? That's fucking crazy. I wouldn't even think twice. So they take advantage, man. They're sick individuals, and there's a very dark place that people like that belong, in my opinion.
I 100% agree. It's the snake oil salesman. They've been around since before Jesus walked the planet.
You ain't lying, bro.
They're like dinosaurs, bro. They're not going nowhere.
It's back to Aladdin. They're selling you a carpet that can fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're selling you a carpet that can fly. In 2017, the same manager moved 3 great young players from Tigers to other teams, hence the downfall of the Tigers a few years ago. Oh, wow. It's the same exact manager? Wow.
Does he have something against the Tigers?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was about to ask, too. Said he's also Mitchell Moses' cousin, so there could be a move to the Eels on the cards, too, as Galvin has also been Eels fan all his life. I would say that's probably the one thing with the NFL we don't get, and or with the American sports we don't really get. I mean, of course, players would love to play for their team, but you don't really see like in a manipulative deal
Oh
to
yeah.
where they force themselves onto the other team. Most of the time, if a player like a guy like Tyrann Matthews, who now plays the Saints, now he is a lot older when he came to the Saints, but normally they take a pay cut to go play with the team that they want to be with, like just to because it was a team that they followed. Normally, it's not like you take a lucrative deal where you actually benefit off of it.
And that's
you
usually a
normally go
deal
for
that you take towards the end of your career. That's usually when they take
exactly.
Their career.
Yeah. Yap, tires, yeah. BKR, come join in. You got like 4 hours. I'm gonna send you the link right now. Come join in, come talk to us. I'm messaging you on Instagram right now. Just don't come in here talking all your Titans bullshit. None of us want to hear it. Okay. We actually just want to hear your opinion on Galvin. But yeah, hey, shout out. BKR, I'm just letting you know you may see a copyright thing pop up on your in your studio, because I was live streaming your stream from my stream, and then we were talking shit to you. I got timed out within the first like couple of minutes.
Did you really?
Yeah. I went what up, Ruben? We don't even want to talk about the score. It was a blowout, man. Was it 36-0? Yeah, I joined in and I was like, I can't remember what my first message was. I think my first message was like, man, this game is shite. And then I said, okay, here's the real question. The bunnies are who got destroyed. I said, real question, bunnies versus Titans. How many points do the bunnies win by? And I got blocked instantly.
That's too funny.
May such that guy timeout BKR. I mean, I feel like it's only fair. I feel like it's only fair. What's up, Ruben, man? Yeah, the game's well over. I think it was 36-0 was the final score, but it was a dominating man. It was an ugly one. Let's see my scroll wheel. I need a new mouse right now. Titans suck, BKR. Look at Smithy doesn't even give a shit. And he's still. Oh well, Smithy is an Eels fan, so I guess he does have beef with the Titans, but he's still there talking shit.
Oh, yeah, he got beef for
real. Oh goodness gracious. I was gonna start saying something. BKR always just comes in and just ruins everything, doesn't he?
That's too funny. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. All right, yeah, bring him in. Let's see. We'll put us to the triple screen. There we go.
Yeah, time me out, main star. Yeah, time me out. You know what? Let's start. Tigers suck. How about that one, Mr. 3 wooden spoons in a row? Hey, yeah. Now he's got the mic here. He's got the mic now. Yeah.
What's good, Blaze? How we doing, brother?
Yeah.
What up, brother?
Yeah, good man. No, it's a good day. The power hasn't gone out here in India today, so it's a good start. No, it's a good start.
Oh, good.
Does it happen pretty often?
Yeah.
What was that?
So does it happen pretty often?
Well, I've been in Udaipur for just a day now, and it happened 3 times yesterday. So,
wow.
yeah, no, it happens, man. It definitely happes. But, at least we were able to watch a great game before, weren't we? Fantastic game.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. Because we've been alternating NRL, AFL. So I was like, okay, this is the NRL week, but we got we got Easter Sunday and all that stuff. So I was like, I don't know what games I can do. I was like, let me just go ahead and grab the early game. Everybody's been telling me how good the Bulldogs have been. The Bunnies have been doing okay, even though I know they weren't supposed to be. And I was like, oh, fuck it. Hopefully it'll be a good game. And within the first 15 minutes, I was like, yep, I was like, shouldn't have watched this.
No, well, going into this game, I thought the Bulldogs Rabbitohs would be a good one. Like, I tipped the Rabbitohs for 7th preseason, so they'll probably be like 11th after this game, but they were 6th before the game. But the Rabbitohs are better with their coach, but yeah, it was awful. Like, the Rabbitohs were dreadful, man. Dogs were good. They were solid. So Yeah. What are we doing here? What, you really want to get into the smoke? Is that what you're going to try and do here?
I was just trying to figure out what's a better number, 9 or 12. That's all I was trying to figure out. I just
trying to
sure.
figure out. So this is 6 rounds into a season. So after the 27 rounds of the last 3 years, where have the Tigers finished up?
I'm not concerned. This is my first year watching.
And
I
with
just know
that,
the first year that I've really
like I
watched.
said on my stream, so the Tigers came 16th in 2021. The only way is up, right?
I ain't gonna lie. That was a good one. That was a good one. That one got me bad. I ain't gonna lie. That one got me bad. I had to shut up after that one. I was like, yeah, I'm out. I'm gone.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, man. It's all good banter, but out of all teams, I would say the Eels are easier to slander than the Tigers, but currently the Tigers are very easy to go at. Like, Tigers are easy. Like, you could just say, we've come 4th last exactly for 3 years straight. 4th last. But see, 4th last is better than last 3 times.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do.
What?
Yeah, no, I do.
What? We actually have a good bit of Eels guys that are here on our channel, which I'm surprised with, because I don't think we had a single Eels fan come in during the what was it, the grand finals? What was it, 2 years ago? That was Parramatta and Penrith.
Yeah, I was at the game. Yeah,
so 3 years ago. Yeah.
I think we had somebody that stopped by, but they didn't stay. They never stayed. They stopped by.
They didn't stay. But we've had a bunch since, man. We had so many Eels fans that came in because we did the Dragons game, Eels game 2 weekends ago, and that one went crazy.
Oh, it was a good game, yeah. I didn't even stream that game because I took one game off thinking, this game's gonna be shit. Eels Dragons, that's gonna do nothing, and then end up being the game of the damn well round. I think we were joking at that beforehand, and I was like, you've chosen the worst stream to do, and then it ended up being an amazing game.
It was crazy. So what is your thoughts surrounding the Galvin situation and all that stuff, man? That's been like a hot topic the last week.
I think that you can see it from multiple perspectives. I think there is one side where you can look at the Tigers side and say, well, he's disrespecting Benji, and Jerome's going to come out and defend Benji. Of course, he's the captain. But I think that Sonia Torova took it too far by posting on his story, and also Fainu. I think it was Samuela Fainu who also posted on his story. So I think that that's starting to get into the too much brigade, and I think that from the Tigers' perspective, of course, they're feeling like they're getting disrespected, but also from Lachlan Galvin's perspective, it's like he didn't even want to sign the contract midway through last year, and he told them that he didn't actually want to sign with them long term, but he's going to do it for the time being and whatnot, which you can see that from multiple perspectives too. But he said that he doesn't believe that he can progress there, and that's fine. He's 19 years old. He's allowed to have an opinion, and if he doesn't want to play there, then that's fine. And I think that he's okay for his perspective of wanting to leave. I just think that it's been mishandled in regards to talking shit about Benji. You don't need to talk shit about, the coach. You could have just said, I don't believe this is the club for me. Let's move on to another club where I can prosper better. But unfortunately, they just didn't word it well. So that's why I can see the Tigers side. Go on.
Mm-hmm. But I was saying, what did he say about Benji? Because I hadn't seen any of that, because whenever I was, I'm really just getting things I've gotten through our Discord and then some things I've seen through Instagram. Like the gist of the things that I saw was that he felt like he wasn't valued, which I thought was weird whenever people were telling me that, because I was like, he was touching the ball every single opportunity he had. Like he's been a big main part of the attack. So what did he say about Benji? Why did that come out?
Galvin is that being a young bloke coming through the system and coming up over the years, he's always been the guy, whether that be in like New South Wales Cup level, or if that's been, even at the Tigers, last year before Jerome Luai came across, he's always been the guy. So he's had to take a step back when Jerome Luai's come across, because Luai's actually done something. So a bit of like conversation you can have to Galvin is that he's done absolutely jack shit. Like he's done nothing. He's 19 years old. He's won a wooden spoon. Like it's not his fault, but he's done nothing. So then Jerome Luai's come in, who's won 4 premierships in a row. He's played, been incredible for Samoa. He's won Origins and whatnot. So he's taken the leadership role there. So Galvin's had to take a step back, and I feel like Galvin doesn't understand how to take that step back and wants to be that guy. But even if he goes to the Eels, Mitchell Moses is still that guy. But he came out and basically said that he doesn't believe he can progress with Benji as the coach for whatever reason. And it's weird because Benji Marshall's one of the best halves of all time in the NRL. He's an amazing half, and now he's the coach. And now he's got a proven half in Jerome Luai, who's done it with the Panthers. He's done it for New South Wales and Samoa. So I don't know why he feels he can't progress here. But with that being said, the Tigers, like, they've been better this year for sure. But with that being said, they haven't proven anything yet. So he's still thinking, well, this club's won 3 wooden spoons in a row, and it's not like the 2010s were much better. So I want to go somewhere else that's going to benefit me. I just don't understand why it's the Eels, because the Eels apparently is his team from when he was younger. So he's now going to a coach who was a prop. Jason Rolls was a prop for the Dragons and the Storm and whatnot, and he's got Mitchell Moses there. So it's like, it doesn't really make sense, that transition. Like, if you're saying you wanted to go to the Panthers, who honestly could use him, they don't have a 6 right now.
Yeah, they definitely could. Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd have Nathan Cleary and Galvin. That'd actually probably work out, because at least Galvin is a really good up-and-coming half. I just don't understand why he's so desperate to go to the Eels, who are the Eels.
The Eels, yeah. Well, yeah, because I saw that, and I think someone mentioned earlier in our chat, I think it was William. He was saying something along the lines of the Bulldogs. Yeah. Said the Bulldogs head coach or something like that has been talking him up in like post game whatever or anything, or something along the lines of that, and there's some type of connections with the Bulls the doggies that he might go there.
Williams also said that Mitchell Moses, they believe, is his cousin, so that could be a reason why you want to go there.
Moses' cousin.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Moses is Galvin's cousin.
Some type of relationship with them.
Yeah. That they're related or something.
I haven't heard that. Maybe that's the truth. I haven't heard that. But then again, I know a lot of our Titans boys, and I know that a lot of rugby league players are actually quite related to each other in some way or another, which is
because they're genetic freaks. They have no. That's not strange. They're all genetic fucking freaks. Of course that there's some type of similarity. You see how big the motherfuckers are? It's fucking ridiculous.
They all do come from the same laboratory, so they're probably related somehow.
William 30 said, Moses and Isaac Moses are cousins. So Isaac Moses is his manager.
That's what it was.
And he
that's what it was.
He doesn't have a good reputation at all, man.
Yeah. He's got what did you say earlier, Mainstar? Where he's got D something twice.
Let me scroll up.
What did Mainstar say? He said something like I don't remember what anymore.
I don't know.
You ain't gonna be able to find it. That was a while ago. Yeah, it was a while ago. Like not scrolling. I ain't gonna try and scroll because my scroll wheel's broken.
I don't know. I think it's weird, but I think delisted
twice.
Yeah, yes. Well, like the Dogs would want him, but for sure. But I think Toby Sexton's doing well as their 7. I'm good friends with Tobes because he was at the Titans, and he didn't really do too well there. But he's coming to his own at the Dogs, and they got Matt Burton. So I don't really know what they would do with Galvin, because he would have to be the main guy. So they'd have to put him into the 7, but then I don't know what they do with Tobes. So, but Gus Gould, their like CEO, effectively, and also Serraldo have always said they love Galvin. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Dogs came in with an offer, but I don't think he'll go there.
So what?
He's just a little bit too ahead of where he is.
I just realized they what the hell was that? Look at StreamYard trying to promote StreamYard on the top right of the screen there. That was not set there, and that just made me angry. I'm sorry, I got totally distracted by that.
What are you talking about? Oh, up here.
The top right of the screen. Yeah, to the other side. Yeah, it was showing the other banner. But anyway,
do you pay for StreamYard, or do you do the free version?
No, we pay for it. We do the whatever the mid level is for it. We were mainly doing things through OBS, but it's just easier, especially when we have guests, to just go through StreamYard, because for OBS to get a guest in, you got to go through video and all that stuff, and sometimes video be tripping, to say the least.
Yeah, Mitch Wood, the future half of Bulldogs. That's another thing. Time traveling reporter said that is right, but then again, Mitch Wood. I don't know if they're actually as high on him as they once were. They once were super high on Mitch Wood, but now they've got Tobes and Matt Burton. So like maybe that's the case, but I just don't think they knew they had Toby Sexton coming through at the time when they believed in Mitch Wood as much as they did.
So you're higher on Sexton than you are on Woods at this point?
Well, Tobes has actually proven it. Like, he's in the league. Like, Mitch Wood hasn't played. And well, I think Mitch Wood's played like 1 or 2 games, maybe, but they're not. It's not as much as I don't think they're on Joseph O'Neill as much as you think Scott would. But yeah, look, I think that they originally wanted Mitch Wood to be the guy, but it's moved on kind of from there because they're in a different situation now.
Wait, what the hell are you saying so bad? So Galvin should clean the
You're a
change from
Panthers
totally.
fan, aren't you?
You're so
Yeah.
stupid.
Yes, sir.
Gee whiz. Mr. Bandwagon over here, eh? Mr. Bandwagon.
I didn't even know they were champions when I started liking them. So shut your ass.
Oh yeah, sure you didn't.
No, I didn't.
So you started supporting rugby league, and you were like, you know what? This team looks good, and they're playing well.
I saw them on
3 years in
Instagram
a
before we
row.
did anything. I seen them on Instagram first before we did anything. It was them in the locker room celebrating after a win, and I loved the vibe. I started looking to the Instagram.
There you
Yeah.
go. After a win, bandwagon.
Everyone loves the
After a
vibes
win.
after a
I had
win.
nothing to do with the bandwagon. I liked the vibe they had because I didn't see nobody else's team doing that on Instagram. So shut your hole.
Yeah, no, our team didn't even know our winning song the other week. We've changed our song, though, to be fair. We have changed our song. This is the first year with a new song as our In the Shed. So we got roasted for not knowing our team song, but it's like it was created
How
that
bad?
week. I know it was because I was speaking to our
Yeah,
boys.
see, I like the team that had a culture. You know, Raiders have a culture. Warriors have a culture.
May not
Penrith
be
has
a
a
winning
culture.
culture. The Warriors with a winning culture. Good luck with it.
Just a culture.
It's got a culture.
So what do you think about the Titans through 5, man? Yeah, I mean, how you feel about them? It sucked. It sucked with Tino going out. What did Tino get suspended or he just got injured last week?
No, Tino got suspended for a high hit in the Dolphins game.
Oh, so that was part of the whole recovery refereeing thing that they were doing because they missed like 17 high tackles. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, it was actually because that kind of happened because of the Reed Marnie Cronulla Sharks game. And also Jerome Luai in the Tigers game against the Warriors, whatever. Titans are kind of the same team for me. You know, like I want to say that they're going to win the comp, but they're we're still trying to figure out our half situation. And I don't know, we still are the exact same team. We'll win some games, we'll lose some games. We won't come last, but we'll come probably. Well, I tipped us for 11th preseason. I've probably got us between 11th and 14th right this current second because they're just too inconsistent.
I mean that's better than 4th from last, right? Because I mean that would put them at like 13th. So like you two better than 4th from last for 3 season year. It has to feel good, you know. I mean, if you're not winning, you're losing, you know. But y'all tend to like to lose a lot, you know. The Tigers seem to like they actually want to win this year.
Well, like they still have lost on the same amount of points as the Titans. So it's like, let's not get ahead of ourselves. They've got a better points differential, which I'll give you. But in the same sense, like, who have the Tigers really beat so far? Like, I think they're playing better footy. Don't get me wrong, but they're not making
that night's game was pretty good. I watched the. Yeah, I was keeping up with the score. I didn't watch the game, but it was a pretty good game. I know the Knights didn't they blow a last lead score at the end?
No, so that was one of the worst games of all time. So the Knights knocked the ball.
Really?
Like 17
You think
times
so?
or something like that. Yeah, bro. Like the Knights dropped the ball like 15 or 16 times. It was really bad. Like the Tigers were fine. They were the better team, but that's because the Knights played like when
slack.
So in the 2010s, this is probably before you started watching rugby league, but in 2015, 16, 17, I think it was, the Knights were the worst team of all time. So they came last 3 years in a row, just like the Tigers have. They were awful, Newcastle. And they played last week like they were playing back then. They dropped the ball like 15 times.
Oh, no kidding. No kidding.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It was bad. it was bad. They've scored, 2 tries across 80, 160, 240 minutes, and both their 1 try against the Titans, they scored 0 tries against the Dogs, and their 1 try against the Tigers was in like the last 3 minutes of the game. So like they were out, they'd got whooped by the Titans and also the Tigers, and the only score came in the very last minutes of the game.
2 comments. Smithy's the Eels fan. But so he's coming into our he's coming into our board of he said the Titans are learning. That's an oxymoron.
That's great coming from an Eels fan. What is it, 39 years now without a competition from you guys? And you've actually never won a national competition either. It was the New South Wales Rugby League competition back in the 80s. We won it 4 times, but it wasn't even national. So
It was so funny because was it 2 weeks ago for no, last week for St. Kilda and the Eels game. I had my buddy Jimmy, our buddy Jimmy, shout out Jimmy K. He's a Dragons fan, so he came. Did I say Kilda? I did. I keep doing that damn AFL shit. My bad. But the Dragons. He came in and joined or whatever for the first game for a for a Dragons matchup. He normally joins us during our state of origin and stuff like that. And he's like, look, they better win. He's like, because if not, I'm gonna lose my temper. And they lost right at the end. And I was like, Jimmy, if you got to step away for a moment, I understand. It's like if you got to step away, I understand. That was quite a fun game. And then Scott Wood said Doggies broke the record today for most fans at a regular game. 65,000. Yeah, it was like 353s, 354, something like that. Yeah, that's amazing, man. It was a great crowd. It was loud. Yeah, I think it was the loudest I've heard a crowd today.
Today's Good Friday, so everyone's off work, and it usually gets a good crowd. Like, for example, the Rabbitohs on Good Friday, I think last year had a pretty good crowd as well. I do question where those Dogs fans were 3 years ago when they won the Wooden Spoon. But with that being said, like, the Dogs have a very large, passionate fan base, and so do the Rabbitohs. So the Rabbitohs fans are just as likely to not go to games when they're losing, though, in comparison to teams like the Broncos will still get good crowds. And who's another one? Jeez. Not many crowds can say that they go to games when they're not doing well, to be fair. But no, it was good attendance. And the Dogs fans, when they're going well, they are clearly the most passionate across the comp. But it can get dodgy if you're an opposition fan at their stadium. Trust me, take my advice from that.
Yeah, because I think the first look at the Doggies that we watched was like early on when we first started watching NRL, which was Ben Hurst that didn't he get convicted or
Ben Hurst?
It wasn't maybe not Ben Hurst. Ben Hunt, maybe?
Ben Hunt. He never played for the Dogs. He played for the Dragons and also the Broncos.
No, it wasn't a Dragon. It was definitely someone in blue. Who was Don? Do you remember who was the guy that he got convicted? It was like either sexual assault or something like that.
How long ago that was?
Oh damn, that was like 1998. That was like the Dogs.
No. It was more recent than that. It was more recent than that. We reacted to somebody. No. I'm almost 100% sure I'm talking about somebody named Ben. Ben Barba. That's who it is. I was saying Ben Barba.
He might have. Did he get done for his assault?
I don't know if he got done for. It was something. Yeah. So like we did the reaction to him, and we instantly got like everybody was asking for this reaction. Then all of a sudden that happened, and then everybody was like shitting on us for reacting to him, and I was like, well, like we didn't know. Like we just.
Or are you talking about Jared Hayne?
No, it wasn't Hayne.
Because Jared Hayne had a big situation recently, but Ben Barber's would have been probably what, like 10 years ago or something like that.
I'd have to go look it up, and I ain't gonna spend the time trying to do it. But I didn't realize the Bulldogs played last year in the Premiership because we didn't watch much last year, and we didn't get to watch the final game this past year. So are they a team that you feel like is a favorite going into to this season to go ahead and take the flag?
I still got the Storm as the Premiership favourites, but the Dogs are definitely in the top two right now. I don't think there's a better team than them as we've currently seen. The Dogs have a bit of a weaker first schedule start to the comp. Like the Sharks should have been better, but they've been so disappointing so far this season.
Yeah.
The Rabbitohs have been above what people expected, but you know they're okay. But the other teams, like they played the Titans, they're expected to whoop us, and they won 40-24. That was at Belmore. They've played kind of nobody really yet, so we want to see them play the Storm and even the Broncos. But the Broncos have been 50-50 as well. But they play the Broncos at Suncorp next week. They don't play the Storm until like round 25, which I hate. I hate that because the Storm are for mine the favourites clearly, and I would have loved to have seen the Dogs against them, but they won't play for like 20 weeks.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, we're going to have to make sure we get locked in whenever that game comes in. Hopefully it's not a horrible time game for us so we can actually watch it. I think that would be a really fun one to do. Yeah, because the Broncos was a team like I watched two Broncos games. I watched the opening week, and then I think it was the second week loss that they had, where they just kind of got bullied. I think it was against the Raiders that they got bullied.
Yeah, they got bullied by the Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders usually do pretty well
Yeah.
against the Bronx, to be fair.
Yeah, because
But
like
they're
I remember watching that game, and I was like, Broncos have a lot of like the flashiness of everything, but once they played the Raiders, who were more like down the middle, strong nose and stuff like that, took that flashiness away. It like really like just settled them down.
Yeah, when the
but right now,
Broncos get
they're sitting at
challenged,
4
man,
and 2.
when the Broncos get challenged, they'll lose the game. Like for example, the Titans have beaten the Broncos 3 times in a row, which is weird because like usually we wouldn't
That is
normally
weird.
be able to do that, but we smacked them 46-18 the last time we played them at Seabus, and then the time before that when we played them at Suncorp, we beat them like 38-36 or something ridiculous, and then yeah, you go back and we beat them again as well in 2023. The Broncos, as soon as you challenge them, man, they've got high egos. They do have, you know, zappy players like a Reece Walsh and whatnot, but they also once they go on the back foot, it's very difficult for them to keep their kind of ego afloat, and then they can get beaten, which is what happened with the Raiders game, yeah. And also last week, who'd they lose to last week again?
Ooh, I couldn't tell you.
The Roosters, who aren't playing too well.
I just know they screwed me as super coach. That's all I know. Is because I have 3 of them in my super coach, and they absolutely fuck me. I have Reynolds, Kerrigan, and Arthurs, and neither one of those 3 did dog shit. So,
well, Reynolds is only going to do something when they win, realistically. William 30 says Titans suck. Okay, well then why can't you beat us for 3 times in a row, big boy? And nice 2 grand finals you've choked, though. I must ask you, though, William 30, how were you feeling in 2023 when you choked the grand final from 16 points up with 15 minutes to go of the game? And then also 2015 when Ben Hunt dropped the ball. A fun fact for you, whilst the Titans have been in the comp since 2007, you haven't won a competition. So we're both on the same equal standing point. And also, here's another fun fact. The most recent wooden spoon between the 2 teams was you guys. So I don't know if you should be challenging in this regards because you haven't even beat us in 3 straight games.
this is what Jay Hayes was talking about. Those that came and joined us during Big Blaze's stream earlier during the last match. Dude, it was so funny. We were talking about it. We're like, yeah, this game kind of sucks. And I was like, yeah, during halftime, I normally talk about the game a bit. I was like, should we just go over to BKR's channel and just watch him and just try to see how we can annoy him? And sure enough, we did right away. I think like we had 4 people get timed out, and I was like, okay, guys. I was like, look, I know we all want to troll. I was like,
your comment got like removed or something like that. I don't do the timeout removing.
No. I got timed out because I tried to send another message and it got timed out. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. But it really don't matter, man. It was just all fun. But I was like, guys, look, we want to go there and have a fun time. I was like, don't go over there and just be an ass, just to be an ass. Okay. I was like, at least have a conversation first. Damn.
I can deal with it. Our moderators, because we obviously have quite a large amount of people that come through our stream. So sometimes like games can get quite heated and people like to talk shit. I can handle it, but it's just like if they comment and it's like regular comments, it floods the chat. So then you've got the chat going and fighting with each other, and then you've got me having to respond to it. So it's like it takes away from being able to commentate and watch the game, and you have to deal with, you know, the idiots that are going over there. So that's why the moderators will time out, and they do a good job with it. But just to go back to William 30 here, when was the last time the Titans played in a grand final? Well, we haven't lost a grand final while we've been in the comp, and you've been in 2, and you've lost both of them. So congratulations on being first in a long line of losers, brother. You did really well. You did really well of being first in a long line of losers, my guy. So well done. Congratulations. It's 0-0 apiece since we've come into the comp. You don't win this, bro. You don't win this.
This
it's very easy to reply to you, brother.
This is exactly back to what Jay said in the comments. He goes, there you go, Zach, getting BKR started, getting Blaze started. Hey, shout out Jim Boy, man, appreciate you, much love, thanks for subscribing. I'm gonna do a restroom break. I'll let you converse. You heard me? I didn't say conversated or whatever the fuck I normally say.
William said, hey, mate, at least I'm consistent. I'm a Bills and Broncos fan. Fair call. Yeah, that's fair call. The Bills do choke a bit when it gets to the, you know, the championship, whatnot. Are you here, not by the way?
Yeah, I'm here.
On my screen, you're like it's like all black.
Yeah, I just have my camera close.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Scott said Titans have to get 2-1 to win one. That's great, but if we haven't been to one and we've won the same amount as the Broncos, whilst the Titans have been in the comp, like, what does it matter? What does it matter? Being in one's great, but you didn't win it, so it's like
that is too funny.
But yeah, no, like that's why I say, like, I can deal with this kind of stuff. I find it fun to have this back and forth banter and whatnot, but some people can't. Like, do you do well with like back and forth banter like that?
Yeah, it don't bother me at all. Because from when I used to do like Twitch and did video games, it don't bother me at all. I have no problem.
Oh yeah.
I like the people that come in and talk trash. I was like, you realize you're just keeping the chat going, so thank you.
Oh no, that's exactly right. Yeah.
That works for you.
Yeah,
too,
I feel like we've always embraced it like so crazy. It's like it, you know, if we don't have 1 week where I'm not getting into a comment argument on one of our videos of one of our sports that we're covering, if I'm not having one of those, then I feel like something's wrong and I need to start being more critical of whatever I'm talking about. So like right now we're in a big argument between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen for F1 right now, and it's like insane. Don't even know where it came from, but we're here. You know, it's
That's
just
the thing.
you know,
You'll get to a point
fun.
though. Like, you'll get to a point, like, the bigger you get, the more people are watching and whatnot. Like, for example, Scott Wood said now it's bullying, isn't it? So the thing is that people will come into your chat. They will talk shit. You will reply. You will very clearly show them why they probably shouldn't have talked shit because you have an idea and knowledge about the sport. And then you'll be called a bully for replying to them and because they feel bad now. So you look like the villain. And it's like, I don't care anymore. Like, this has been a thing for ages now. I don't give a shit. It's like, sure, mate, you call it a bully. But all the way, yeah. They call banter bullying now, dude. I'll get slapped for that all the time.
Yeah,
I don't care.
They definitely do. I feel like we've been very lucky with our sport base, man. Hey, shout out everybody on RFS, man. Yeah. Look, 26,000 plus you motherfuckers out here are all a bunch of idiots that watch me and Non's dumbasses watch sports and stuff like that. Like, man, shout out to you guys. Man, I remember we had the biggest argument we had. It was like we actually don't get them that anymore because now we actually know about cricket. But when we first started watching it, oh man, the comments would be crazy. I remember I had one comment argument that literally went on a thread of comments for probably about 45 comments. It went on for like a whole month. Every day we were going at each other, commenting something, and you know, it started off as something so stupid. Then all of a sudden it got to a different direction. Then it would start getting political somehow or another. Then it would get into something else. And then
if
it would always
it'll always just keep going. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I never did. I would just have some fun with it. And I'd laugh. And then once it would get to a certain point, I'd have other people on our channel go in and because these guys, the person's obviously not subscribing. So I'd be like, oh yeah, hey, go in, go find this comment and go and troll. And so we have him go and troll him, and it would get so funny. And then by the end of the day, like literally 9 out of 10 times, it would turn into being like, you know, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Y'all are cool people. It's like, yeah,
bro,
I know
mate,
we are.
Instagram, like I'll like if that happens all the time, and then I'll get on Instagram a message request or whatever saying like, oh yeah, please unhide me or something. And we've got so many people hidden because there are a lot of fake account trolls and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
yeah,
if you get hidden, bro, it takes a lot for you to get hidden from the channel because like we enjoy the banter, but if you're just being like constant, they'll get hidden, or if they're a troll. And then I'll get a message on Instagram saying, hey man, like we were just joking, like please unhide me. And it's like, one, I didn't even hide you. I don't do it. Like the moderators do that. But also, secondly, probably not because you've been hidden for a reason, mate. You've been hidden for being.
Exactly.
It takes a while. It takes a while for you to get hidden, mate. It takes you being a complete dickhead for that to happen. But yeah, I get messages all the time.
I think our only ruling of like an instant timeout is one, if it ever gets just disrespectful to one of our other supporters, so someone that's in the channel watching and stuff like that. If it starts getting too crazy and they're speaking off the side of their neck, they get one warning and then they're gone from there. And like gone. And we give all of our moderators like, look, if it gets too far and you feel like it you know, give them a timeout for a minute, message, hey, don't need none of that. You're going too far. Then they do it again. Send them. Don't need them. Don't matter.
Yeah.
Too many other people. Yeah.
Because
And
if you
then,
don't call it out, mate, it just will not stop. And then a lot of the time, if they do get hidden, they'll just go and create another fake account, mate. They'll just go create another account, and then Jay enjoys it. Jay enjoys it as a moderator. I think
I'm
Daz
sure he
does
does.
too.
I'm sure.
They really enjoy waiting for because you can tell. I've been doing it for quite a few years now, so I can tell, and we can all tell when there's someone who's a troll. And I'll say publicly, or Jay will say, "Oh, welcome to YouTube" in the chat, like "Welcome to YouTube" to the person's name, and that'll give me a click on like, okay, this person's just created their account and they're subscribing, and then they know my name. So it's like it's interesting that you know my name, but you've only just joined and made a YouTube account 5 minutes ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll just say, I'll be like, I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting for that point. And as soon as they mention the Titans, we're like, you're done. Because we know that they're not there for anything except for just to shit on it, get the reaction, and then they'll create another account. That's what happens. It's great.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I mean that's like literally that's the exact same reason. I think the only other times that we ever had to block anybody was anyone that was just being disrespectful to like my missus whenever Scholar comes into the channel or something like that.
Oh,
Like we had one dude when we like we're still like first starting within like probably the first 2 years or something like that. He was coming in like every time Scholar would pop in, he would start trying to flirt with her, like just say inappropriate things. And I'm like,
missus, isn't it?
yeah. And I'm
Yeah,
like, bro, chill out. I'm right here, dog. Like, I'm laughing at it at first, and then I'm like, all right, you're taking it too far, bro. Like, I'm like, it's not even funny anymore.
Funny because
Now
everybody in chat, like, you do realize that's his girlfriend. It's not like just a friend that he brings over to the house. That's his girl.
yeah.
They've been together for a while. Stop it. Chill out.
Hey.
They don't care, bro. He wouldn't have given a shit, mate.
People are too comfortable on social media, bro, because they wouldn't say none of that shit to nobody's faces. They ain't never gonna do
Oh,
that.
dude, like when I'm with a girl, there's no way I'd bring her on my stream. Absolutely 0% chance.
Oh, yeah.
There is absolute 0 chance that I would bring my girl onto a stream. No way, because it'd be Jay and Daz first of all talking shit. Like it'd be the moderators,
Jay and
whatnot,
Daz.
and then we'd just get down to the regular viewers, and then it would be the temporaries, and then there'd be the ones that just come in to troll. There's no way you wouldn't be able to talk rugby league on my streams. It'd just be about her the whole time.
You see, our supporters and our mods are like the opposite. They give me more shit whenever Scout's around. They're like, they start saying, I don't see a ring on her finger yet. Why are you not why have you not proposed to her yet? How long has it been? Why are you not doing this? They're like, yeah, she's gonna leave your ass if you don't give her a ring. And I'm like, you motherfuckers, if y'all don't shut the fuck up right now.
Does she come on many streams? Like, have you put her on many streams?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I always ask her to join. Most of the time she lays in bed and just sits and she just talks from the side. She'd be like, shut up.
Yeah, I have seen that. I have seen when you're like conversating off screen and stuff like that. Yeah.
Look. What up? Hey, look at
here we
James.
go. He's an idiot. Yeah, he's an idiot. He brings his boyfriends all the time. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's funny.
No, so when I would be at Titans games, so over the last couple of years, I'd always be at every Titans game home away. Antonio, who is the Titans mascot, he would come on and do a stream for me, or Dan never would because Dan's just a pussy. Like he would he had like he got married recently and like he just never turned up to anything. So we always had this joke of Dan's day off, and every day would be Dan's day off. But Antonio would come on. His name was like Chihuahua Boy, and like Jay would be able to tell you more about that because I'd be at the game, so I couldn't stream it. He would stream the whole thing. And now Jay calls him my boyfriend apparently.
William's got a question for you, Blaze. He said, which front rower scores the first try in the Storm game?
Why a front rower? Why is a front rower scoring for starter? But if there was a front rower to score in this game, so it's between Mark Nichols and Daniel Saifidi, and then also Josh King and Utua Kamanu. I'd probably say like the most likely scorer of the four of them is, funnily enough, Mark Nichols. I reckon he probably scores more tries than the other guys. I'd say if you're going to go to the Storm, you'd say Utua Kamanu over Josh King, but I'd actually probably say Mark Nichols of the four. But if you don't think the Dolphins win, then you'd probably go Utua Kamanu. But that's a random try scorer for front rowers. That doesn't usually happen, man.
Jay said, "My ears were burning, you muppet."
You've been watching this whole time, Jay. Don't lie. You've been watching
He has been.
So
He has
Jay
been.
is very good because he watches everything on YouTube, man. He's clicked on, mate. He's clicked on anything to do with like YouTube. He's on.
That's funny.
He's like the Uncle Jerry of New Orleans Saints football, man. Uncle Jerry is the GOAT. He is a mod on like literally every single New Orleans Saints podcast. Anything. It doesn't matter if they have fucking 30,000 subscribers or 10 subscribers. Anytime I go to any Saints podcast just to watch or something like that, all of a sudden I see Jerry commenting, and I'm like, where did you pop out of? Like you're just that guy. All right, cool, man.
Dude, like I could go onto another rugby league streamer. His name's TJC Sport. He's a young lad.
Yeah. I follow TJC. I like. He's an Eels fan, right?
Yeah.
He's fun. Yeah, he's fun.
I'll go to his and I'll just say something quick or whatever. I don't really have the time usually because I'm streaming, but when I go there, Jay will randomly pop up. Jay will just be like there. I can't go anywhere, and Jay will always be on the stream that I'm like watching or whatever. Like, and then he's here. So it's like, you know,
because I think you had TJC. Was it last year? You had TJC join you for a stream or a year before?
Did one of the live streams. Yeah, because I was at Titans Raiders. Yeah, because I was in Canberra for that. So
that's what it was.
Like I used to do this thing where whenever I'd be at a game, I'd get like another creator or whatever to jump on. Like Sammy Revel, Bobble and Jaw Sports, he would do some. Hainsey did one, and his pronunciations of our Titans players was very interesting to say the least. But yeah, I used to do that, but now I'm not at games, so I can do all of them.
Yeah, Smithy says, "Gee, Zach, your conversating is infectious." I know conversating is a good word. I invented it. Thank you.
No. It's no. Go back to the comment. Put it on the screen. No. Zach, you're conversating.
No.
You're conversating is infectious.
Yeah, I'm conversating. I'm not conversing. I'm conversating. I make up. I actually.
Conversating is how we spelled that.
Oh, he spelled a conversating. Oh, he's even crazier. Oh yeah, he's conversating. Yeah. They always get on me because I'm actually too smart for the modern language that I make up my own words. So Smithy has created a whole new dictionary. I make up my own words. It's not because I'm stupid. It's because I'm too smart for everybody. That's what people don't understand.
Oh. Well, you chose the Tigers of all teams, so I don't know how intelligent that was. But, sure thing.
Okay, well, I like Benji, dog. Maystar says, So I'm actually, it is set from a month from now. I will be going through some, I don't know if we're doing a practice. I know we're going to go hit the nets, and I think we're also going to do some field work. But I'm going to go play cricket for the first time in a month. So Maystar wants to ask, any tips on facing a cricket ball?
Well, so where are you, like where is it happening? Like, is it with like good cricketers, or is it just like a bit of a muck around?
They play. It's an association out here. It's a association in Louisiana. So I mean, I don't know how good or bad they are.
Like if they're
I'm sure I am. I'm gonna give them the warning. It's like don't give me any bouncers at first. I don't want any bouncers. I have a vision loss. All right, so my left peripheral is gone. So when I'm batting, I'm not gonna be able to see the ball for a split second. So I already know that's gonna be a problem. But
that is a great tip from Jay. Always wear a box is a great tip. I know it may not seem very much like a great tip because it might be just you might think it's not really going to hit you in the nuts too much. But if you ask Joe Root, one of the English players, he gets hit on the nuts all the time, bro.
He's in that video we watched.
There you go. Jay just said ask Joe Root. Yeah.
I think he's in that video we watched.
But, so that would be the best tip.
Before we get to that, I just want to point out that Jay Hayes is a Tiger fan whenever he's over here on RFS. So.
Yeah, that's great. He's also a Titans fan on my streams, and he used to be a Cowboys fan, but he's not a Cowboys fan anymore because he went off that team for a few reasons that were online. But he's a bit of a team whore. Then clearly, you're a team whore, Jay. You switch up on teams, depending on which channel you're on. Yeah.
What a team whore. That's crazy, actually. Yeah. Yeah. So like I thought, we talked to this guy, our pit. He's from Louisiana. At first it started as a club, but now apparently it's a official association. Like as cricket is growing in the United States and stuff like that. So he reached out to us last year. We were supposed to do something. Last year, but it was like right once I was getting into school semester, so I wasn't able to. So we're doing it now. Month from now, May 18th. We're gonna film it. So any of y'all that are interested in cricket and want to watch an American probably get smacked up a little bit. I do want them to give me their worst. I am trying to avoid bouncers because of my ailment, and I don't need to get smacked in the head. If I get smacked in the head, I think my girlfriend might if I don't die because of it, my girlfriend will murder me. On GTA. But anyway, so
I'm going to point something out while you're speaking. So,
Yeah.
so Mainstar is also a Tigers fan. So I want you to show you here the mindset that you've joined. All right. So Mainstar has just dropped a comment saying "box shoey if you hit a 6." So did you know what he's saying there?
Ugh.
I'm not doing a box shoe. You know what? Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I will. I'm gonna bring a beer just in case, and I will do it, bro. Fuck
you're gonna do a box shoe.
I'll do it.
Can you clarify for everyone here what a box
do you know
is?
that means if I hit a 6, I gotta pull my cup out, pour a beer into my box, and then I gotta chug that shit. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Fuck it.
You need help.
Yeah. Look.
I've been
summertime, 9 degrees out here, 100% humidity. I'm in. Fuck it. Will it get views? Will y'all click on it? Will y'all share it? That's the question. If y'all do it, then I'll do it.
I'm going to be honest with you here and say I'm not going to be watching you do a box shoey. I'm going to put my hand up here and say I won't be here for that that content.
Well,
but
Blaze,
you're on the channel, so you have to be here for it.
Well, Blaze, just because you're intimidated with how big the box will be, it's going to be a triple XL box. Just because you're intimidated doesn't mean you need to be upset.
Jeez, that's even worse. Jay just said no. You have to use someone else's box. You have to use someone else's.
All right, no, I ain't using no one else's box. No, it is also Louisiana, and no, that ain't happening because I'm pretty sure the college that's like 40 minutes from the place that we're playing is the STD capital of the United States. So I'm not doing that. I'm good on that.
What, Louisiana or whatever you said is the STD capital of a state?
No, this specific college. At least it used to be.
How do you even get that? How do you even get that title? Like, that's an impressive title to have, to be the STD capital college of the state.
I mean, how do you get a title? How do you get an NRL title?
You try hard.
Exactly right. Yeah, but like that's impressive, bro. That's really impressive.
Hell no.
I don't know, bro. I stayed away from that area when I was younger.
William said that you've got to use Non's box.
No, I'm good.
Hey, well, Non, it doesn't impact you, man. It doesn't impact
you. I don't want my name anywhere near that situation. Hell no.
Fair, cool.
I'm sitting here just looking back thinking back to whenever we first had you start join our channel, because you commented on hey, shout out Maz, by the way, because BKR commented on a video of ours like fucking 2.5 years ago or 2 years ago now. And I was like, he was like, yeah, check out BKR. I was like, who the fuck is that motherfucker? And now Blaze is the fucking homie, to where he's talking about taking beers out of another man's cup. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Hold on a second. I'm not talking about taking beers out of another man's cup. Your chat is doing it for starters, and you said you would do it. You're the one saying you're going to do it.
You nasty bastard.
We couldn't fit a drip in your cup, bro.
And now you're talking about my cup. So you're talking about doing a box shoey out of your co-host cup, and now you're talking about doing it out of my cup. This is the sick shit we're happening over here on this channel. This is the sick shit. You see this chat? You see this chat? This is what's happening. This is what's happened. And he's trying to pass the blame onto me. You know, unbelievable.
hey.
He's like,
Hey, William, I've been trying to tell you, William. Go subscribe to Blaze, man. That's my dog. And look, I don't have the link for it, but go check out his travel channel as well, BKR Travel. You got to go check out both of them, man. That's my dog for real.
The travel. I'm going to be a lot more consistent on travel, but I think we've got like 5 new videos or something on there from Vegas, and then the Hawaii stuff comes out like this week, and then we've got and then India after that. But I'm going to Vietnam in like 2 weeks' time. So.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah,
my dad owns a bar and restaurant in Vung Tau. So he's not Vietnamese, he just lives over there, and he owns a bar and restaurant. My birthday is on May 4th, so I'm like, I may as well get there and just have free drinks and free food on my birthday. I'm not complaining with that.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's pretty
how old are you turning, Blaze?
22, mate. 22.
God damn, you look old as
31.
fuck.
Yeah,
I'm about to say,
31.
All right, now
you don't look 22.
Yeah. I love that you had to think about though. Hey, that's cool. You had to think about it for a second. Then I love that. No, 31.
The first thing I popped, the first thing I said when we pulled up your stream earlier today, I said, Blaze just got a fresh trim, bro. He's got a little lineup going on. He still misses some hair right here. He can't grow it right there, apparently.
No, dude, my beard, this sucks. I can't grow a beard to save my life, really. Like, this is what you'll get. Like, there was 2 years ago, I did this thing on my channel where I said, I'm not shaving until the Titans win a game. And they went, like, on a 10-game losing streak. It was ridiculous. Like, they straight up went on a 10-game losing streak. So I was looking disheveled, bro. Jay will remember it. Like,
so that was your fault. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. But it was a straight-up 10-game losing streak. I was going to every single game. And I think then we beat the Knights or the Raiders or something at home. I nearly cried, mate. I nearly cried at the game. I was like, I can actually shave for once. You know, it was beautiful.
Finally shaved.
Yeah.
My beard is so weird. I try to grow it out, but my grows poofy like Rick Ross, bro. Like it gets curly and just grows out. Like I can't get it.
Yeah, well, that's
I can't get no limp.
having like little holes and shit kind of everywhere.
Just little holes everywhere.
Yeah. William says just 10 games. You know what's funny though, William, is that we lost those 10 games and yet we still beat the Broncos that season. We still beat the Broncos that season. Now you're getting it, William. Now you're getting it, you know?
That's funny.
William just unsubscribed to their channel. He just unsubscribed.
Yeah, no, he subscribed for 2 seconds. He's like, you know what? He's funny, but he's a dickhead. So I'm not going to subscribe anymore.
This guy.
Well, Broncos Warriors stream will be good tomorrow. Like, I'm looking forward to that game. Warriors fan, we've got quite a lot of Warriors fans in the channel, so it gets pretty full on when the Warriors are playing. And then the Broncos, although like it's like we've got quite a few Broncos fans on the channel too, so it can get pretty leery between the two of them. I remember the prelim final 2-3 years ago. It was wild. The prelim final between Broncos and Warriors. Broncos put a score through them. But yeah, those two fan bases going at each other is quite funny.
That's always great. What's the big Anzac game next week?
Oh shit. We played Anzac Day against the Warriors in New Zealand last year and we won. I don't think there is a good one this year. Like I think the Warriors Warriors and Storm used to always be Anzac Day plus Rabbits and I don't know. I think Rabbits play Storm now. Yeah, so the Storm play the Rabbitohs. The Warriors play the Knights, which is just weird, and the Roosters play the Dragons. So I'd probably say out of the three of those, the best game will be Roosters Dragons. Warriors Knights is I don't know why. So the Warriors used to play the Storm, but the Storm said that we want to play Anzac every Anzac Day in Melbourne, and Warriors were like, well, we want to have an Anzac game too because we're from New Zealand, so it's only fair. But the Storm said, no, we don't give a shit. So they keep the Storm playing there, and they play somebody else now, so the Rabbitohs, and the Warriors play at home against whoever, and they haven't won an Anzac Day game in like 10 years.
Yeah, everybody's saying Rooster Dragons. Yeah. I think for Anzac, Sinbad's going to join me. We're going to go ahead and do the who does Collingwood play again? SB. I'm assuming you're still here, just listening. Essendon. Yeah, they're playing Essendon.
I've been to an Anzac Day game, Collingwood Essendon. It is wild. It is wild over there. Yeah, Collingwood Essendon at 10:50 a.m. my time. Oh, the other game sucks. Fremantle Adelaide. The hell's that?
I haven't had
honest
any luck
plugs.
with an AFL game yet. We're doing the Hawthorne game in 2 days or whatever. I'm gonna do that one. I think it's Hawthorne versus Geelong. So I'm doing that game. I'm hoping it's
Geelong.
good because all
Hawthorne versus Geelong.
shut the fuck up. How do you
Yeah, man.
pronounce it? Shut the fuck
Geelong.
up. Geelong.
I know it has 2 E's, but just say 1 E. Geelong.
Yeah, Rabbitohs.
Oh my gosh! If you don't actually say Rabbitohs, do you?
No. I say it like, well, no, I do, but I don't like. Yeah, like, look, you know what? Shut up. Like, you know what? Matter of fact, BKR gets a live version of it.
Shut up, Brent.
Do you think I haven't heard?
Shut
I've
up.
been on your channel in the comments when you've played that sound.
Well, I know, but now you get it live.
up,
You get it
Brent.
live in person. It matters.
Do you say Brisbane as well?
No, I did it first. I did it first. But I say Brisbane.
Like
now.
Americans always say Brisbane or Melbourne or Adelaide.
I never said Melbourne. I said, I think I've always pronounced Melbourne. I think I've always been.
Well, it's not like it's not. It's just Melbourne. Yeah. A lot of Americans, when they switched across, they really emphasize the bin, which isn't necessarily, but a lot of Americans will say Melbourne, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
and I have heard Adelaide a lot as well.
Adelaide? That's like Kool-Aid.
Adelaide.
Yeah, Adelaide is crazy. I've always said Adelaide.
Adelaide.
But yeah, Adelaide is crazy.
I heard that when I was in Chicago. So when I was there, and people don't usually know Adelaide, but if they like, a lot
I used to
of
watch a couple YouTubers that live in Adelaide, so that's why I know how to say it.
Yeah. So it's always Brisbane, Melbourne, Adelaide. I don't think you can get if you get Sydney wrong, there's a problem. If you get Sydney wrong, there is an issue.
Yeah, Sydney.
And there's also they also say Canberra. Because they pronounce it like the word says, Canberra.
I messed up Canberra a lot of times, and same with what are the Bulldogs? It's also pronounced a little weirder compared to our enunciation, right?
What, Bulldogs?
Yeah, it can't. Isn't it? Is that the same thing? Canterbury?
I want to hear. No. So I want to hear you pronounce the Bulldogs' full name now.
Let me. Okay, wait, hold on. Now let me go pull up the actual name. So I gotta read it. Hold, give me a second.
In like 5 minutes, I'll have to jump off too because I've got to start streaming as well for that next game.
Yeah. I got it. I got to get off too. All right. Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to pronounce Bulldog. Yeah, Canterbury. That's how I wanted to pronounce it. Canterbury. That's how I wanted to pronounce it.
It's more like Canterbury. Like there's no real. It's not like a berry at the end.
You just run it.
You kind of take the U out of the end. Canterbury.
It's like I was like, if somebody extra letters, like, why don't y'all just take that out?
It's like
you don't even need it.
Say Canberra, like that, you just take out the E, and it's like Canberra, or you kind of take out the O in Melbourne, so that it's not Melbourne.
That's what I said. We need to,
you just
take it out. Just take it out. Just take it out.
It's amazing. You call it bullies, and it should be doggies. Yeah, I know. I do, dude. Like, because when we refer to Bulldogs. When we refer to Bulldogs, we refer to them as bullies. We don't call them doggies. So like that's why we say that.
Yeah, I don't think you can say Canterbury like you said it is, but I just think most people will say Canterbury. But it's
when
like
you say doggies, you're referring to puppies. You're not referring to a
yeah. That's how I like when I look at a bulldog, I'm not gonna call it. Oh, look at that doggy. It's like, no, look at that bully motherfucker.
No, I want you to say that to Dogs fans. I want you to see their response
I will.
too.
I will too. I will too. Let us do the
look at this little
watch them lose. Look at them little doggies lose.
Yeah, do you have any dogs audience here? Like, do you have dogs fans here?
I don't think so, actually. I don't think so.
Have fun when they come.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, they must be like Philly fans.
Oh no, Philly's they're their own kind of whole country out there.
Philly lights their city on fire whenever they win.
Yeah,
Like I
so
said-
like the Dogs would do that in Sydney. Like they riot and protest, buddy, the streets when they win a random game in round 3 against like Canberra. Like they'll just go crazy and
Oh,
be
yeah, so
playing
they-
the drums
they
and stuff.
really are Philly
They win a
fans.
grand final. They win a grand final, mate. Sydney will cease to exist.
I only know 2 Philly fans that are actually cool. TJ and Declan. That's it.
And
Philly is-
TJ and Declan, yeah. It's just the guys that are literally a part of our channel. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, Philly's something. Bulldogs fans would be. Oh well, who would be the most aggressive? I probably would be Philly because who's the most aggressive fan base in the NFL? I would probably say it would be Philly.
I think it's Philly. Philly could be winning.
It's Philly for sure.
Philly could be winning the game or winning the division, and they'll still be pissed off. It's like, what is your problem?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Bulldogs fans don't get pissed off when
they're
they're
for
winning,
sure the
though.
worst.
Yeah, Bulldogs fans won't get pissed off when they're winning. Broncos fans can be kind of like that and whatnot, but yeah, I think that Philly would have to be the similarity there because, yeah, Dogs fans, like they have a bad reputation. So there is a lot of great Dogs fans, but Dogs fans are very aggressive. So if you go as an away fan, you can get into quite a bit of trouble at Dogs games.
Bulldogs are aggressive. I guess it fits the part. Scott Wood said I was born
their fans do make sense
in Canterbury, Bankstown Hospital. Oh wow. So are you a Bullies fan or who are you a fan of, Scott? I know you've came in the channel multiple times, so I can't
Stop
remember
calling
everybody
them
anymore.
Bulldogs fan. Bulldogs fans will hate that.
Damn it, I know. I'm sorry,
They
doggy.
will
I can't, dude. It's so habit. I feel like it's worse of a habit than what bowling and throwing was. It was like every time you'd bowl a ball, it's like it just didn't feel natural for me to say. It was so hard for us to get past.
Dude, you watch. So come on to a stream at some point, and when there's Dogs fans there, I'll call them bullies, and I'll be like, "Oh, cute little bullies." They'll hate that. Yeah. I'll get a good reaction out of Dogs fans then.
All right, you're a big Doggies fan. All right, Scott. All right, Scott.
So, Scott, you know what I'm talking
now,
about. Then you know what I'm talking about.
So now, Scott, if ever we were to get a bigger audience of doggy fans, you have to be you have to be the guy that I'm going to deliberately say it natively, and you just got to ease the herd, okay? Just because I got to troll him, you have to be the guy that's going to ease the herd. William, stop catching strays here. Always. I mean, you're a Broncos fan. You had to be catching strays. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly right. See, he gets it now. See, I'm starting to
I'm figuring out too.
To the American audience that Broncos fans, get into him. Just get into him. We all love dog. Hold on a second. Put that comment up on the screen. Let's hold on a second there. We all love doggy, man. Whoa.
Hey.
When did this become a sexual stream besides the boxers before?
Have you seen the stream element comments that pop up on our stream? It's always been a sexual stream, one way or another.
Yeah, I get them with the get a bit of cummo in there.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. That's great.
So like the big question is Blaze, when you're gonna allow us to join you during a NRL stream?
Well, it's hard because like I don't use StreamYard, so I use Streamlabs. If I know how to do it with that, then sure, I can try and do a StreamYard thing. But
we can show you. No,
yeah,
we
I've
use. Well, you
use
do you use OBS?
Yeah, OBS Streamlabs. It's the same thing, but
yeah.
different. Like,
so you go through Streamlabs. Yeah. It's a better version. I actually hate that version of it.
I mean,
I don't know.
It's not actually a better version.
It's just more CPU. It's more CPU usage for no reason.
You're fair, but I think that the layout of Streamlabs is way better than OBS. Way better.
What? No. Okay. Well, I haven't used it, so I don't know.
Well,
I might be able to contest.
The reason why I don't fuck with Streamlabs is because they stole the platform, and they don't pay for it, and they charge you guys for it, which is funny. They charge people for it, but
it's completely free.
No, it's not completely free.
Oh,
like,
it's
if you try to do stuff,
I don't pay for anything.
I know, but there's a paywall if you try to do other stuff. You're doing a simple version. For the streamers that's on Twitch,
well, yeah, I am using a simple version, but like that's the thing. We as streamers for what we do, it's only simple stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the people who really use it, they get charged. All the clothing.
Yes, William. BKR will be live for the Storm game. Yes, he will be. So go check out BKR. Link down below.
If you use a laptop, it's not good for laptops because it uses too much CPU.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So what we use is this. I'll let me see. Let me switch back over to I guess this here. So we use a website called video.ninja.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it load up for a little bit. So this is what we use whenever we want to bring in guests and stuff like that. And it's like really simple. So you create a room. Once you create a room, it looks more like this. It looks more like this. You go ahead and invite your guests, customize or copy link. You send that to them, and they can come in and join. And then you just go ahead and underneath whatever the guest is, you just copy their link and you add to your OBS or whatever your thing looks like, and then you just create a browser source, and then you just share it there.
Let's talk about this when, like, because we're gonna do like an IPL game or something next week. So,
yeah, we need to. We need to set it up. It'll be fun.
Yeah, because I'm gonna jump off now.
I would love to have your audience finally see the trash talk that's been coming in through. It'll have to be a fun one.
Well, whenever the Tigers play, we should do that one. But
yes,
all right, I'm going to jump off because I got to start setting up for the stream. But good chatting, and we'll talk about the IPL or whatever. What IPL game do you want to do? I don't even know what IPL game.
I'm doing the game. Your time.
My time's
LSG
fine. Like I'm literally in India.
Yeah.
So.
I'm doing our LSG tomorrow morning.
So that is
Saturday night.
Tomorrow at 7:30. Yeah. Well, if you want me on, I can do that with you.
You're welcome on. I'll send you the link as soon as I make it. I normally jump in about 30 minutes before start.
I'll catch you later.
Talk to you later, guys.
Tigers suck, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Kick him out. How do I kick him out? Remove. He's gone. He's out of here. Guys, if y'all want to watch the next NRL game, go check out my guy Blaze over at BKR. He is amazing. He's fun. His content is unbelievable. He's also doing the travel blogs over on his travel channel, which I'll go ahead and get a link made later on for that. Y'all have to go check him out. He's absolutely phenomenal. Make sure y'all give him shit for being a Titans fan. Just not too much shit, so y'all don't get blocked because y'all will get timed out. His mods are on it, but he's a lot of fun. Love that guy. How are you feeling, Non?
All right.
I think I lost Non. Oh, all right. There. I thought I lost you for a second.
Nope, I was just muted.
Cheers, gentlemen. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate you, brother. Again, sleep time. It is sleep time. All right. So we'll go ahead and hop out. We do appreciate you all for tuning in and joining us. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if y'all are new. Thank you for tuning in to the late aftermaths of the game. Just talking and cutting up with our guy Blaze, man. Big shout out BKR. I can't say it enough. Y'all go and follow, subscribe, all that good stuff over to his channel. Go check out the game. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's much better than what the game we just watched between the doggies and the bunnies. Look how cute those names sound. Doggies and bunnies sound so cute. Watch me get timed out within a minute. You're definitely gonna get timed out in a minute. Look, the key is just get cool with Jay. Get cool with Jay, and then you're all good. Jay will handle everything. Okay, man. Have a good night, doggy for the win.
Write down all the names you've seen in the stream tonight, so they're gonna be blocked when we get in there. They're already blocked.
They say, "Hey, they're blocked." Hey, Blaze, blocked. Gone. Main Star, gone. Scott, gone. William, gone. I can't wait to get their asses off this channel. Main Star, I love you, Jay. I love you, Jay. But yeah, guys, I don't know when the next live stream is planned for. I know we're talking about possibly doing one NBA game possibly tomorrow. So just keep on a lookout for that. The next one for sure, hopefully we'll have Blaze join us, will be R versus LSG. That'll be in 20 hours from now, something like that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I'm gonna make some type of post on our Instagram or community tab or something like that to be able to tell Scala happy birthday. He turns 25 this year, so happy early birthday to Skylar. And we love you guys, man. And we'll talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for being here. Catch y'all on the next one.
Yes, sir.
Grab the beer.
Peace out.
Cheers.